Oh, you can see my face. There we go.
Yeah. Well, we're live. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's the 1 o'clock clock block. Roughly, we were supposed to go have half an hour ago earlier, but we got a late start. We were talking to the back, hanging out, just talking shit
Yeah, we can't
about
say what we
nonsense. Yeah, it's funny stuff though.
can. Now the audience is upset.
Yeah, they're like, "What was it?" Let's see. What kind of music can I play, Marcus? That'll make you happy. What type? You don't like
Oh,
the cigarette
I don't really,
smoking, chill music.
I don't listen to any of it. I mean, I'll just say
You
mean
like?
things so that so I'm entertaining.
Ah,
That's the
gotcha.
whole thing. I'm not really that. I don't really care. You know,
How about some rock type music? Some generic rock music.
the music yesterday was relaxing. That was cool.
Oh, okay. Well, that's I'll
Not
play that
dancing,
again.
that stuff. Jesus.
I'll play that. You know what? We should get Kayla to sing. Kayla Khaleesi. She should
Is she a
sing.
singer?
I don't know, but it'd be I wouldn't care, good or bad. I'd listen to her sing. She's like an angel.
There's no
Just kidding.
um
You know what?
there's no Aaron Lopresti show tonight.
Oh yeah.
It's when what happens is that these guys now have grandkids, and he's probably taking care of his grandkid.
Oh, he doesn't he take care of his old mama? He's got an old
He
mama
does.
too.
When the kid, yeah, but the mom I think can stay in. I haven't sit on the Zoom stuff, but I think the mom can stay in the room. Um, I think the mom's pretty good, probably better than my dad, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Hey,
I think
Aaron's like Don, dude. Don could be just like Aaron one day, successful and
Don doesn't have the money to move his mom where she should have to be. Sorry, Don, I don't mean that. You shouldn't just. You really probably shouldn't be the care. I know you take pride in it, but that's hard to be the caretaker. Bless you.
oh God, what are you saying, Marcus?
I'm being nice. So
Shit.
we can't talk about this. How are we going to? We have to be more aggressive in our advertising of our new show. But I think we
Right,
have.
because we
I
got a
think we have.
competition. We got competition, Marcus. Did you hear?
We
I
have.
heard we were threatened yesterday with competition.
Yeah, we have over 100 views, by the way,
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, yeah, easily. The
and we
show
didn't.
last
We
night.
didn't create a big name, and we have a different. I think it's a slightly different audience, not completely different. And
Yeah,
and you have a new friend, Smokey the Concact, your new friend.
Smokey's a great guy. Did I tell you that Smokey said, "Hey, get your ass to Heroes Con. I got you
Oh,
hooked up. Me and Marcus will hook you up."
yeah, you'd like Heroes Con actually. It's fun.
Well, I looked
You,
up plane flights, dude. I found some what's it called, outbound and return for 460, something like that.
it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
You are. That's not too bad.
But I ain't
My
got
wife is.
460, so
Where was she this morning? They were. They're heading towards Georgia now. This is the big day. 14 hours. They were in Memphis, and they asked me, "Is Memphis as dangerous as people say?" And yes, yes, it is.
what?
Memphis, Memphis is bad, man.
Is there a lot of blacks in Memphis?
Mm-hmm. That when I worked for AT&T, well, there's a lot of blacks
Hi,
all over the
Kerry.
South. Oh, it's Kerry's here. Hey, Kerry, I don't have the chat. I have to look at my phone up for the chat. So hold on.
Kerry says,
Nice.
well, aren't you sneaky? Well, I was supposed to go jump on with Rex, but
Oh, yeah, I
I'm going
saw
half an
this.
hour here.
I didn't know what to make of it. I like the background. I'm trying to do those kind of cross-hatchy backgrounds on this guy's wings. As a matter, I started doing that on this comic. I never did that before. Yeah, this is pretty good. If we're gonna interpret it, I'm speaking about Zach Morris on Twitter.
Yeah.
Reproduce here. If you're gonna
Yeah,
do it, you might because Reaper Destroyer is not easy to draw, so you might as well just make it your own.
yeah. It looks like he had fun with it, right? I thought it was an
And so
interesting take.
I don't think yeah,
Yeah.
his 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 stuff is already torture. I know that's
Aw, I like his stuff. I
I
don't
think
think it's
that
that bad.
when people go, "Oh, this looks badass," like I see good stuff there. I mean, like
You know what?
I see that how it can be good. It's just you have to get used to his style. It's like a
Well,
loose mess style. Nothing wrong with it.
well, that one time, like we talked about this one piece of art of his, and you started pointing things out, and I was like, "Holy shit! Yeah, that looks off now. Yeah, that looks off now." And I was like, "But overall, it looks kind of good." And he's kind of good at tricking you. Like he has a little bit of a distorted eye, but
Yeah, and
otherwise, pretty
you
good.
know he clearly paid attention at the Cubit school because he talks like one of those guys,
Yeah,
and
he's got the
they're
gift of the
around
gab.
like yeah, when he criticized Don's drawing.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was a classic.
Yeah,
And he wasn't wrong. I don't it wasn't his place to do it, but he wasn't wrong.
he wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong. That is true. This is true.
So that was pretty funny. Hey, we should have him on again
Yeah.
on because he's launching that thing, I think in June. And that poor
Hmm.
guy had tried this is the third time that he's tried to get this thing going.
He needs to change the
Yeah.
name of that fucking book to the main character's
He should just
name.
name it he should just name it the name. The Sonderon is the guy, right? And then the
Yeah,
book is
Sonderon.
like he should just name it Sonderon.
Yeah, and then put like a little blurb, Mondo's
Yeah,
Rising
no,
arc or
that's
series or whatever. Yeah,
yeah, that's what I think he should do. And I saw some pages and like it's going to be a really human story, and he didn't want to draw human. I have my drawing of his is not that bad, and I was putting all that stuff away. I mean, nobody knows what they're looking at, but I did like an upshot and stuff, so it was pretty good.
yeah, it's cool.
I mean, he keeps trying to fund it. I remember he's been on like Andy Smith's show like twice trying to get this thing funded. I know that Andy backed it.
Yeah, you know what? I should have a council with him and teach him how to act so he can sell it. Tell him
I
what to
think part of
say.
he's gonna. He
He needs a
said that he was.
script.
He said that he was going to get some sort of surgery on his palate so that he won't sound so garbled.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that
Well,
that's
it's
things
it's that's fine. Like the way people speak is fine. You just have to try to, like, if you mumble or something, you just have to try a little harder to enunciate, right? But that's
Well,
not. He needs to
I
be
have to watch
excited about the book. He doesn't sound excited about it.
Rex is streaming.
It says Uncle Alert. We got a gift. Who's giving gifts? 2 jewels from Terrell Perry. We got sparkles.
Well,
Two
that's five
jewels.
people.
Stars.
That,
2 jewels.
that's five
I'm sorry.
people more than Rex has, I'm sure. Did you hear what I just said? That's five people more
Yeah.
than Rex. Because two of Rex's
Yeah.
watchers are streaming at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I won't always watch them, but you're here.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping
Wow.
to go over there in about 30 minutes. If anybody's in both chats, let Rex know. I'll be over there in about half an hour. Or
Who's
actually, let me just text him.
Yeah, I love to listen. I like watching Rex's show because I don't know, there's something about it.
Yeah,
I'm
some of
glad
it's
he's
good.
back. He looks happy being back what he does. Rex, I'll
Yeah.
give Rex a page rate. I'll draw that goddamn comic for him. How much does he pay?
Uh, about $60.
Oh, okay,
The
that's a little.
Rex pays anywhere between 60 to $200, bro. He's not too bad. Like
Oh,
he'll lowball you on one and then like pay you good on the next one and then lowball you on the next one and pay you good on the next one. You know what I mean? He's kind of like he does that.
he's, he's a, I'll draw his comic. It'll look good when I'm done with
And then
it.
like something cheap that like he wants me to help him with some card thing. I told him, it'll be like $30. He's like, no, I'll pay you like 60. So sometimes he'll double it.
Why? Why would he do that? If you already said
I don't know. I don't know.
he's a crazy person. Well, it's all coming from his
Well, cause he's friends with some of us, right? So he's like, cause he knows I'm giving him friend price. So he's probably like,
yeah,
oh well,
no,
just
I would give him I'd probably charge him the same every time I do a project I raise it, right? That's how I'm thinking. But Rex I'd probably charge the same as John. It's a lot of pages, you know what it was a 48-page book.
yeah. Sometimes people want a bulk rate for more pages. Like, what if I give you work enough for, this much? Let's see.
I know that he has trouble.
Elizabeth says, hi, Elizabeth, and we got Terry Perry. Hi, how's it going? And we have Jack Garay. How's it going? 440 joules, Uncle Alert. Thanks,
What is it
man.
doing? I see that all the time. And what is Uncle Alert?
I don't
Oh,
know. I don't know. I don't know.
Like in sports parlance, like I'm watching the Yankees here, and the
Hmm.
oldest guy on the Yankees is Paul Goldschmidt. He's 38 years old, and so his nickname, like particularly on X, they call him Unk. Unk still got it, hits a home run or something. So
Yeah,
it's like,
like Uncle, Uncle.
so like I would be Unk in this situation.
Yeah. Well, am I an Unc to these young whippersnappers out here on the
Yeah, but I'm
interwebs?
way
Is that what
older
they're
than you,
saying?
so I'm the Unk. You're not the Unk. I
Oh,
don't know
okay.
if you want to be the Unk or not.
No, well, I don't know. If it gets me jewels, I'll be the unk, the hunk, the hunchback, whatever. Just send me the jewels. I'll take them.
I was on last night's show. I think I was thinking Will's wife was getting a strap on. Yeah.
Was
If
getting
I
what?
could
Her rocks off?
getting the strap on ready.
Yeah, I think
I
she
mean,
was doing some of the rosebudding.
he knew too much about that. He knew way too much about that.
Yeah,
I don't know that much.
it almost sounds like someone likes to be a furry, Marcus.
I try my best not to watch too much porn.
Oh
Not
yeah,
really good.
yeah. Yeah, that'll melt your brain, is what I hear. They used to say it'll make you go blind. It'll
Yeah,
make you
well,
go blind.
I have good eyesight, so there's that. Did I tell
Oh,
you
there.
the Charles M. Schultz Museum? See
You
how
did, you did. That's
it
awesome,
was
dude.
really
That's so
cool. If
cool.
you
How
ever
was
had
it?
a chance to go, it's a real museum, and they set it up it's in Santa Rosa, and
Santa Rosa.
he has he has a he had uh, an ice rink there because I love to play hockey so much because he's originally from Minnesota, and
Really?
yep, and
Wow.
the high schools go and the middle schools go and play there, and they have like figure skating championships there. And then he had
What?
yeah, and he set up like his own like
He
place
was
to
that rich?
yeah. He did this in the 70s. You know how rich he was?
Jeez. Yeah, I don't know how rich was he.
That's one of the most popular comic strips ever.
Right?
I mean, he's been passed away now, so people don't remember it as much as they used to. Nobody else did this strip except for him. And then he did this strip on 3-ply Bristol. This is how I know, this is what I want to know. He did this strip on 3-ply Bristol, and he drew it pretty big. He did it on
Yeah.
3-ply Bristol board, and he used these
Yeah.
pens, Mr. Book 914D. Don't look for them because they went out of business like in the 70s, and he bought the rest of the stuff, and it lasted till he was dead. So
Really?
he
Wow.
would, they were little sketches that he would throw out that his secretary saved about what ideas he was going to do, and then he would just
Uh-huh.
draw a really light drawing, and he would just ink it straight with this thing, and you could see in the drawings. By the way, if this is boring, but this is like cartoon talk, right? We're supposed to do this. They had a
It's
whole. They
not
have the
boring to me.
but they show stuff from the '90s and the '80s and the '70s, and the line is strong and smooth. And like the year before he dies, you could see it all shaky and shit. He never had anybody else do any work on it except for him. He didn't have any assistants, and he used Higgins India ink that was made before Higgins what was that? Higgins Black Magic or stuff. So I just
Oh,
ordered a
okay.
bottle because I'm running out of ink. I said I'm going to use the same ink as Charles Schultz. See if it works.
Yeah.
So this is the
Nice.
cartoon talk. Does anybody mind? Is it
Nobody
boring?
minds here. No.
I was, we didn't get to tell. We were talking about like anal sex instead. I was going to talk about it yesterday. But the problem with
That's
those
so
guys, I
fucked
think
up,
they
dude.
wouldn't know those guys wouldn't know who Charles Schultz is.
Who's Charles Schultz, Marcus? Tell us who he is.
He did Peanuts.
What's a peanut? Like the actual peanuts?
Let's see what the
Or
chat
you,
says. Does the chat
or
know
you
who Charles
talk?
Schultz is?
Terrell says, "Cool drawing." Hi. That's the current last chat.
They
Carrie,
didn't
how are
know.
you today?
Listen, Sheldon didn't know who John Byrne was.
That's weird.
That was
Certainly he
fairly
knew.
upsetting. John Byrne. I understand. I understand. Like Charles, that other guy. I had one of his
Yeah, I
books,
could. I didn't know
and
that guy.
he did Big Baby. He did these really dark alternate comics, like public. And he was big when I was in college.
Uh huh.
He would be somebody like it would be on Cartoonist Kayfabe. They would talk about Charles. He was a great inker. Like his inking was almost as good as like Joe Sitta. Big black
Yeah.
brush strokes, and it's just really weird. Like I had that graphic novel. My mother gave it to me. Like I'm gonna give you the. I eventually sold it
Mhm.
because it was just kind of a little reprehensible. Nowadays,
Mhm.
it was almost like since we had a pandemic and everything, it means something else. I don't know if he's still alive, but you know that was But he was really a great inker at the very least. Around the same time, he was big. The same time the brothers Hernandez is big, if you remember that.
Mhm. Yeah. Love and Rockets.
Love and Rockets.
Let's
Yeah,
see. Terry says hi again, and we got Critting. Oi! Critting.
and that chick
Marcus
that
Stoke
involved with
Peanuts. Who's Peanuts again? Let's clarify.
it's
Is that good old Charlie
Snoopy,
Brown?
Snoopy and Charlie Brown. Yes,
Snoopy and Charlie Brown.
that was not what he wanted to call the strip. He wanted to call the strip Little,
Woodstock.
but the people, the uh,
The publishers
the syndicate
or the
wanted to call it
syndication, right?
Peanuts. He never liked the name.
So what did he want to call it originally? The little what?
Little folks.
Yeah, like kids, right? Little
Yeah.
folk.
Right, right, right. And the fact that Charlie,
Not like midgets or like dwarves. Little folk. Like
right,
kid. No, little folks like kids.
Don's not in the chat. I can say, he kind of looks like Don, right? Charlie Brown,
Does he?
a little
Like a
bit,
little
yeah.
folk? He looks like a little
Round
folk.
head, no hair,
Oh God, the three
Don.
little hairs, like
Yeah,
Homer.
little hairs and stuff. Dude,
Isn't Homer Simpson like the old version of Charlie Brown? Homer.
uh, Homer Simpson was a lot rougher than Charlie. You should read some of it. Those strips
You-
aren't. Sometimes they're not laugh a lot. Like Adam Carolla goes, I never got it. Why is it so funny? And it wasn't. It was like very ironic, and it said stuff about life, and it was just on. It's so popular.
You talking
Like
about Charlie Brown?
Charlie Brown. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to read. Don't you know that, Marcus? I told you a bunch of times
I,
already.
I was trying to teach you how to. I figured that you had to know how to read. You were a teacher after all.
Oh, that I faked it. I printed out my own college degree on my printer and
I heard
submitted it to HR.
you were a teacher trying to pick up all those chicks at the school.
Oh God. Yeah, I was trying to pick up all the other hot teachers that wanted to pick up all their
Well,
students.
the teachers like when I was in school. I mean, there wasn't any really hot teachers. So there was one woman who came to work, and you could see right through her blouse, and she wasn't fat. So if you're in high school, you're like, oh, okay, I can deal with this. And
Yeah.
the weirdest thing about the teachers is that so if they were local, and they're not all local. I worked at a beach. There was a local. We're in Long Island Sound, so I worked at a beach, And if the teachers would come in and like be in a bathing suit, it was just kind of weird, right? Like this is the
Mm-hmm.
teacher you saw all year, and you're like, wait, what?
Wow, I didn't realize she was that much of a whale.
No, she was not bad looking. This
Oh,
woman,
okay.
she was a little Jewish looking. Yeah. Guess it's- But they were no hot young. None of the teachers are hot and young. Now you see this woman is sleeping with a 17-year-old, and she's like 23. Where were these people? All those young
Well,
we still I thought all the young ones were all doing like they're all like in kindergarten teaching and they didn't put them
right,
in schools
right, right.
because I think that's a big mistake, right?
Yeah, I don't know, Marcus. Yeah.
So when
Well,
you
they
talk
need more teachers. There's not enough teachers. There's always a teacher shortage.
always,
There's been a teacher shortage for the last 50 years.
you could have been a teacher in New York. You know how much money you would have made? You wouldn't have quit.
What they're like at
They start at
120,000,
$55,000 and then they go to $100,000. You know
Yeah.
who was a teacher? John Longbox was a teacher.
Really? Was he a history teacher or a PE coach?
He
Because
was
he
like
likes
a
to
third
talk a
grade
lot.
teacher or something. He was teaching kids how to read, so he was like a
Oh,
third
okay.
grade teacher, and then he was doing it his way. And this was like the height of the SJWs type of thing, so they didn't like the way he taught, and that's why he
Well, you have
doesn't.
to follow the state
I'd say,
curriculum.
yeah, so he didn't really. So now he does something else.
Yeah.
I could see him be a pretty good teacher.
Yeah, yeah. He seems like he'd be real boring.
Oh yeah, yeah, history teacher particularly, right? Him
Yeah,
and
that's why I
Cooper
said.
taught history. I mean, Cooper, what's his face? T Bunny. Him and T
Oh
Bunny
God.
talking to be history teachers. I could see that, right?
Yeah. Also slash the PE coach, right?
Right.
But like the unfit PE coach. There's
We
always
have.
like the fit ones and then the unfit ones. These.
Oh, do you want to see what I'm drawing? Because I'm not. You're seeing my ugly face. Oh, this is better. We should do the show with this type of
Oh,
theme. See my stuff so
that
much
looks.
better. I might see if I could stream on StreamYard on this thing, man. This looks so much better.
Yeah.
Doesn't it see my artwork a billion times better?
Yeah, it looks really good. Yeah.
See, this was
Yeah.
yesterday's version. What do you like better? This
Yeah.
is yesterday's version, and this is
Okay.
today's version. And I think this one's better, the new
Oh
one.
yeah. Today's
I
version
didn't
looks
do
so much
anything
cleaner.
else. I shouldn't be doing
Yeah.
this because I'm getting paid. I got other things to
Yeah.
do.
You hear that, Sheldon? Pay the man.
Yeah, right. No, well, Sheldon.
Well, yeah. Let me know. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Pay me.
Did
Marcus, you
Doctor
gotta let
Matt?
people love you how they want to love you, man. So if they want to
Did
send you
Doctor
money,
Matt pay you?
did what?
Doctor Mask pay you? Didn't you get? Didn't
Dr.
you
Mass
do?
sent me some cards.
Yeah, you're the key person in that book.
Yeah.
I
Am
thought
I?
that was. I got that book, and I didn't really look at it that carefully. I thought it was going to be a little different than it was. I don't really know.
Oh, you know what? I should give a bunch of these cards away, sign them and give them away.
You should.
Just
You should put them on a. You should put them. You should have a raffle and see if you can get like start $5. Like auction
yeah.
off these
So
and
yeah, he
then
gave me
see if
like
you
10 cards. I
can
think there's 10.
and make a little like we had to monetize you all, but you're not monetized enough.
I know. And look, he gave me 3
You
artist
think
sketch
you
cards.
think way too much.
You
Hey,
want one
come
of these
on.
sketch cards? So I can put it in the Tommy's I'm gonna send you. You want a sketch card, Dr. Mass?
Oh, okay, I
Drawing it?
am a sketch card, sure.
Yeah, I'll
I was
throw one of
thinking
these in
of
for you.
sketch card for Ethan.
Oh yeah?
But I don't tell that story because people get mad that you tell Ethan. But this was before all the mess and stuff. I still would do it. He had a call on one of his shows. Hey, I'm thinking about doing sketch cards. If anybody out there wants to do up to 20 sketch cards, I'll pay like what was it, like
Yeah.
$10 for pencils and 15 for inks or something. And
Art
then
by me.
as you want. And so I DM'd him and I sent him the link to my comic art fans, this is before I did any of this work that I'm doing now, before the studio and everything. And he goes, "You got it." But I never heard anything. And I sketched a bunch. I still have the sketches. I sketched a bunch of them out. Heather, headshot of Heather, a really nice drawing of Heather's face, a nice drawing of Salamandroid, the head of Cyberfrog. It's only a sketch card, and then one action. And I think I was going to do one more, and I never really heard anything. The idea fell by the wayside. Some ideas do.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah. Carrie, I got 18 cards. I'll put one aside for
and
you and a sketch card so you can draw on the
I
other
would,
one. I'll send one to you.
I would probably finish it. I would probably finish them or do them like and post it. And but I don't know if that's to my
Put this aside for you.
to the people I work for. It's probably good. Yeah.
Yeah, there's 18, and I got 3 sketch cards, so I'll keep one sketch card,
Oh, did you
and
guys? Speaking of
we'll give
which, I
some.
did. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. The cat's driving
All
me
right,
crazy, so I can't draw it right now. So
sure.
he's grabbing
Go
my
ahead.
arm with his claws. Hold on, Butterscotch.
Yeah, butterscotch. Hold on. Yeah, I guess I should sign these, right? I should sign these
You should
cards.
sign. You gotta
I'll
sign
sign them on the back.
the great glitch. That's what you do. I'm not Omar. By the way, Butterscotch, you got fed already. I don't know what you're doing. Come on, you can stay. Come on. You want everybody? Does anybody in the chat want to see Butterscotch?
Yeah, let's see butterscotch.
Butterscotch wants to see Butterscotch. Come on. He doesn't like to be picked up, so now there he is. Hey, Butterscotch, what are you doing? All right, down you go.
I guess I gotta let that dry now.
Hey, don't bite me. Butterscotch doesn't meow at all. He communicates by biting you.
Good kitty, good kitty.
He grabs me.
He's like, Dad, take me outside, Dad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's funny. So anyway, so some time ago, this guy, I was at a con. It was the Charlotte Mini Con. It's Heroes Con, but they do a mini con. And this guy, he's in the chats, Best Age Comics, comes up and usually gets something from Andy, and he goes, "Hey, you do a lot of drawings. You want to do a sketch cover for me?" And so I did this one. It was off of a comic. Superman. My thing is flipped. I guess I could try to flip it back. But,
You're mirrored.
yeah, it's just
Yeah.
it's this thing. That's okay. So I did this, and I don't want to mess his comic up. I'm going to deliver it to him, and he paid me for it. So I did one of the People by Phil Diaz,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I thought that this would be a good idea to have a couple of sketch covers about. Maybe one week we should do sketch covers.
Yeah,
And
that'd be cool. I got a
well,
bunch.
the Great Beards just did it. It was a lot of fun. So I bought these sketch covers at the last SC Con. They were like $8 each. It's a little overpriced, I think. But they're the only one. Not too many. I did a Planet Hulk, and I have X Men of Apocalypse, and a
Cool.
Thor because these are the no, these were they didn't have the other one's like a Batman. And it was a little expensive, so I don't want to spend that money. So I have them, and if anybody wanted me to do them, and I said, "Oh, if anybody wants me to do a sketch cover, I'll do a sketch cover." And it's crickets.
Mm-hmm.
Like, unless you're a big deal, if everything's crickets, which is kind of a shame.
Yeah. Well, anybody
But
want a Dr. Mass sketch card? Well, I'll give some
Cherry's
away.
holding
I don't know.
good.
Carry. I'm gonna. Yeah, I said carry aside one, and the actual sketch card so she can draw on one if she wants to. I kept one for myself, and I'm gonna give you the other one.
So
We'll
next
give
week,
these
do you
away
have
at some point.
do you have a guest next week?
For drawing enemies?
Yeah.
No, there's no guests next week.
Do you want to have a guest every week? I mean, we can talk about
No,
this later.
I don't really want to. No, it's too much of a pain in the ass. I don't like setting it up. I like to have for it to happen more organically. I we could. I mean, if you ever want to have anybody on, Marcus, just tell them yes, and then just tell me, and I'll be happy to do it. I don't care.
John's long box.
You could just have that same day. You could bring them on if you wanted to. I don't care.
I don't really want to,
Yeah.
but I'm just
But
joking.
I'm
But
just saying, like, if you're get Billy Tucci or Graham
well,
Nolan,
when we
like,
did the
I'm never gonna
studio,
say no to that. Just so you know.
when we, but when we did, yeah, right. When we did the studio, there was I felt like there's so much pressure to get a guest. You
Oh
know,
yeah. It always felt that way.
what
Yeah,
it was on him, it was on Don, and then what's his face got. That's how we got Ortiz. Ortiz was a guest. Um, I think like we'll see. Like I think that I'm thinking a few people that are kind of in our space that we deal with and that we've streamed with. Like Sheldon was a good guest because we deal with him, we stream with him all the time. That he's in the chat a
yeah,
lot. That's a good guest, natural guest.
yeah,
Kayla when they do
yeah,
Chaos, the comic that she's writing for Joe Sontag.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
we should
he's a
definitely try to
good guest,
get Kayla as a guest. Absolutely.
you know. But the idea of reaching out, guys that we've had guests before that are just launching, like Zach Morois. Um,
Yeah.
but we don't need, like, I wouldn't go over to Herwinberg or anything, like we had those guests one time, unless he
Well,
asks.
we could do Harrenberg again, but the requirement is she must be in a bikini.
Well, she should have been in she had her makeup on, but I think she should have probably been at least in partial costume.
That's a joke, folks.
Well,
Yeah, Kayla's. I'm gonna ask Kayla to come on the show, come back again, but she's got to wear a bikini.
yeah, I don't think that's happening.
Oh shit.
Although nobody would want.
Kayla, do it for the show. Come on, Kayla.
Hey, we could get, that's the joke, right? So you knew
Yeah,
you want to get backers.
yeah,
That
Kayla. When I throw out my campaign, come on the show with a bikini, please.
in
We'll
this
give you
in this
backer money.
in like CG in this space, having like a good looking woman pump your comic.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, think
pump my
about
comic
it.
girl.
All those women, they do pretty well.
Yup,
Uh,
yup.
when if I do a comic, I was telling my wife that she's going to have to promote it because I'm ugly.
Yeah, you better make her do some jumping jacks, Marcus.
Yeah, right.
Yes, sir.
Hey, honey, can you twerk?
Yeah, we're gonna need some planks. You gonna do some planks for us? We're gonna put the
She could,
camera right in front of you.
dude. She
We
could
need
do
a.
plenty.
I know. You say she works out all the time. That's awesome.
She's in terrific shape. I don't ask her to
Yeah,
be in that shape. It's on her.
that's even better. That's nice. She's doing it for you, Marcus. She's doing it for you.
She's doing it for herself. She didn't care. You know, honestly. I mean, Mandy, like they get like make a lot of money. I'm not saying they're not good comic creators. You know,
You
the
just said it
comics
right
have to.
now. You just said they're not good comic. I heard you.
No, I said I'm not saying they're not good comic creators because eventually the second issue has to be good. The first one you'll buy, but to
Yeah,
keep
Mandy.
having.
The second one's got to be good, Mandy. Come on.
I heard that I heard that her stuff gets better and better. As a matter of fact, like particularly because she has Peter Gilmore doing the work with her, and he's
Yeah,
really good.
yeah. Well, he's doing that comic with that kid. What's his name? Patty
Patrick Quinn,
Quinlan. Patty
he's
Quinlan.
like
Yeah.
40 years old. The kid, what are you kidding me?
He's 30. He's
Like
30 and a
40.
virgin. No, he's not 40. He's 30 like and a virgin still.
Patty
He's
Q.
saving himself for. Yeah, he's
I
saving himself for marriage.
gave back that book. I think I should have.
He's very admirable that way. We should all strive to be like him.
What, to sing gay songs?
Absolutely. Uh,
Yeah, we should find a way to team up with them. Like they stream at the same time. We shouldn't be. Let's not get mad. Let's like team. They have artists on. We should like team up with them somehow. Like
with
stream
Comics Gay
together.
Commandos.
Yeah,
Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Do a big crossover special.
yeah. Because they only get like 10 people watching them, but their reputation is that they're a pretty big show.
Yeah, I'm not worried. I don't care what they do. To be
You don't care
honest.
about anything. That's why you're good to stream. Like,
Uh, I just keep doing me, bro. That's my main focus. Me.
it took us all a while to get used to you, but other than that, it's good.
Yeah. It's because I care, Marcus. I care a little bit.
And you speak Spanish.
Sí, hablamos en dos modelos aquí.
I knew a guy who worked
Dos
with him at the.
estilos.
I worked with this guy at the in the at the at 9X, the phone company,
Yeah, the bodega.
and he hold on, gotta turn this off. And he's from the Bronx, and he was Hispanic, Puerto Rican, and he sounded Puerto Rican. Like the accent you hear out like, and he
Yeah,
sounded
yeah.
Puerto. Couldn't
That
speak
is so
Spanish.
funny, dude. When you told me this
He
story.
could not
Go
speak
ahead.
Spanish. I worked with him, and he goes, I don't speak Spanish. I go, what are you kidding me?
No, he said, no, no, man. I don't speak Spanish, man. No, I don't speak
That's
Spanish.
exactly how he sounded. Like,
That's
well,
exactly how he said. Right,
but yeah, that's exactly right. He didn't speak any.
he's
It's
like,
like he sounded like he didn't sound exactly like Cheech Marin, but
right, but he had the accent, right? And it's like,
but
wait, you speak
he
Spanish,
had that
right?
Bronx accent, that Bronx
You
Spanish.
speak
I Puerto
Spanish,
Rican
man. Yeah, you
Spanish.
speak
A lot of
Spanish.
Puerto Ricans in New York, a lot.
Yeah,
And he was a good kid. He was a nice guy. But he couldn't speak. He could not. He could not speak. He could not speak Spanish. His parents never
that's so
spoke
funny.
Spanish in the house, so he doesn't know how to speak Spanish.
But they had the accent, which is funny as
Yeah.
fuck.
Well, if you grew up, even if you're like, say, you're Italian down the Bronx,
Yeah,
you might sound a little like that anyway, because that's kind of
yeah.
how.
You could have a little bit of the Italiano, when you talk of the English, because that's all you hear, right?
That's it. My wife doesn't speak Italian that much because her mother and father different dialects, and her mother's dialect particularly was rough. So they almost spoke, even though her father had a heavy accent, they spoke almost
Italian
no
around her.
with each other because they couldn't understand each other.
That is so crazy. That's mind-boggling.
But the dialect, and I heard they used to talk about her dialect from where she was
Yeah.
from, and it's just a rough dialect.
Intendo Italia, Gingiano, Gingiano,
If you take Spanish,
Parmigiano.
if you take Spanish in school, um, you're learning how to regular Spanish. You're not really learning those dialects that are different places because there's
Right,
a lot of countries speak Spanish, and they all can't understand each
right, right.
other. I mean, sometimes it's hard to understand some American. Well, you can say some, but if a guy listens to some English, like a TV show or something, there's sometimes I can't understand that accent. Scottish is really
Yeah,
difficult. And that's all English.
yeah,
Scotland.
yeah. I have a hard time with the Appalachians. Like those are
Well,
real fucking hard to understand. The people from Appalachia,
I don't speak
the Appalachian
millennial.
Mountains.
I don't speak the millennial and Gen Z.
Oh yeah, no shit, right?
I'm getting
Six
like my
seven,
mother.
6'7".
Yeah, I'm getting like my mother. Like want everybody to
Yeah, learn how to speak American. Damn it,
speak speak English.
you got to learn how to speak American. American. You know what I'm saying? American. You know
Well,
what I'm
that's true.
saying?
There is you're making a joke, but other countries do think we speak American. Yeah, it's American English.
Yeah.
I'm boring. I'm really boring in real life, huh?
Who's boring? What?
I'm
What?
this boring conversation. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna
This
watch.
is I'm entertained. Look, we're getting hearts in the chats and everything. People like this.
Eric and boys. I'm gonna watch Rex instead of you. Can Rex do this? Can Rex do this? Eric, shut the hell up.
Oh God. Don't be mean to Eric. Eric and Boyd.
I
He's
know, but I
probably
know. Eric
he's
says
probably had one too many Stoda Pops today.
he's like. Oh, well, he's been on, but he's Eric is been on Rex's. He's shown artwork on Rex's show.
Yeah, yeah,
I was a guest on Rex's show one time.
yeah. We should go over there right now. Uh, uh, See if Rex sends the link. I'll send you the link. Let me ask him. Is it cool if I bring my friend Marcus with me?
Rex
Like
likes
little
me.
kids and shit. When you go hang out with your other friends that don't know the other friends,
No,
is it cool if
he
I
got
bring my
healthy. No, I'm
what?
only playing with healthy today. I'm gonna talk healthy. I'm gonna draw him a tank. You know, he's into all the military and Western. I'll draw a Western drawing for him. How much would he pay me? Elsie's the one who got the auction going, man. We can't get mad at him.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah,
started
yeah.
with the, oh,
Absolutely.
do you have any Western picture? And I happen to have one.
Yeah. Sorry, I missed all these chats here. Smokey says, "What's up, you fucking dorks?" Carrie says, "Speaking of letting people love you, how you want how they want how the microphone funds." Okay, so it's still the money's there. I just need to put it. I'm giving it a couple days to make sure there's no transaction issues, and then I'm gonna move it over to my account and order it hopefully Monday, Tuesday. Carrie, that's the status, and I'll let you know when I order it.
Monday, Tuesday, 6/7, 6/7.
6, 7. Let's
Waiting for
see.
that.
How many do you have? How many do we have of what, Carrie? Oh, of the cards, it was 18. Yeah, and 3 sketch cards. But yeah, let's see. Is that your art? Yes, it's my art on those. Carrie said earlier. Butterscotch. I guess these came in earlier, but they took a while to pop up on my chat. Sorry, Carrie.
Oh, that's what happened. Yeah, it happened on my. All of a sudden they popped up, and now they're not here. It
Yeah, it's
happened on
like
my phone.
they got stuck for a little bit. Yeah. Let's see. Butterscotch, so cute. That's really good, Marcus. Carrie said. Eric Boy says, hello, potty people. What's up, Eric? Eric says, hello, Miss Lovely
Oh yeah.
Carrie. Smokey says, dorks. Let's see. I'm going to watch Rex instead of you, figs. Thank you, Eric. We got Jace. How's it going, Jace? 36 EPC says, sick. Smokey says, Glizzy Glazers. Sorry, Glizzy Glazers. Estilo Delfino. What's going on, buddy? What's up, crazy peeps? Nice she devil. Can't live with them. Can't live without them. Yeah.
This.
This is for Sheldon Martin's. These are 2 twin
Yeah.
demon
Yeah.
vampire bitches, and this is the main guy or
Yeah.
something.
I'm drawing the big main guy flying,
Yeah.
and then it's important to put our artwork and so that's how people know the channel. So we're gonna know the show. So that's what we're gonna do.
Hmm.
And I was supposed to have drawn it yesterday, but it came out so shitty yesterday that
Mine too.
I
Mine too. I redrew the whole thing.
it's annoying because I'm supposed to be working on other stuff. But
But this is gonna sell for big monies. Big monies. Oh, by the
yeah,
way, Marcus and I always have artwork for sale. Anything we draw on the show can possibly be something that you could buy for a minimum of $100 or more. I drew this pencils down from last drawing enemies. It's $100 right now, inked. It's gonna be
oh, that's
300 when I
nice.
paint it.
You should draw. You should draw that book.
With pencils down instead of
Yeah,
Dillard. Yeah, it'd probably be a lot better,
might be
dude.
funnier.
So me
That was,
and someone had a script we were gonna work on for a little short story for pencils down, 10, 12 pages for free, right? For
no,
free. I pitched it
yeah, you have
to
to. I'm not crazy
I,
for
I
free.
pitched it to Belmont. I pitched it to Belmont. He's like, no, no, I'm very particular about who works on it. I was like, oh, okay, fuck that. Yeah, fuck working on your
Really?
shit.
Really? Who's
We were gonna do it
really?
for free. We were like,
John
if you
fucking
could
Bird
give
is
us
not
money on the
doing.
back end, cool. But
John Bird
yeah,
isn't doing fucking comic book.
yeah. Magneto, $100. Once I paint
Oh
it,
yeah, I remember
300.
that. I did my Magneto in the first episode.
Dude, that's such a fucking awesome pose,
This
dude.
is 11
Wow,
by
that's so good.
17, with pencil and ink.
What are you asking for that? $100,
Yeah,
120 bucks?
yeah, like $100,
Dude, that's
120
dope.
bucks.
Was
Anything
that a John Byrne ripoff?
anything Eric can afford.
Did you rip that off of John Byrne, Marcus?
No, no, I did not rip it off of John Byrne. It was another pose I found. I have a whole list of R2 that I saved, and I base it on that. And then I tried to get his costume, which changes a little bit over the years, but this is a little more like the Jim Lee style costume that
Mm-hmm.
with the bolts here and the big thing here. There wasn't as these weren't as big these things when Byrne did them. The helmet's the helmet, that's always been kind of the same. I was
Yeah.
looking at to get the costume, Byrne, Jim Lee, basically Byrne and Jim Lee. They do like the best Magneto after like the creator. That's kind of how I feel about it.
Yeah. Who'd you steal the cape from? Because that cape looks on point, bro.
Well, I make my own capes. I don't really. I just try to understand that the cape comes out from underneath this thing, not from the top. And I
Yeah.
always work with capes. I didn't really
It's
steal
so
the
good.
cape. I didn't steal the cape
Which,
from it for once. Yeah, it started penciled with blue pencil, so you can see some blue under it if you get it, which is I kind of like that. Not so much in
yeah.
this drawing I'm doing now. And I always try to do some action. Like this is a very Magneto action. I was interested in trying to get that hand right. I want to do something like foreshortening that maybe I don't do all the time. Like I'm not always successful. But you can DM me,
You
just
could have
follow,
fooled me, buddy. You could have fooled me.
but just follow and DM me. Actually, it's flipped over instead of back. My whole screen is flipped. I got to change it in this the camera.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it on here. I don't know how
I
to
don't not
swap it.
on here. I don't know either. I don't think it's not a big deal. So
Yeah.
it's weird because I
Let's
have it
see.
on the phone.
Carrie says, "Where's Dillard these days?
We were
In a
talking
basement
about
somewhere." I don't know.
that's a good question.
He's in Tahiti drinking mai tais off that golden patriot money,
Patriot
the
money,
golden
right?
shower money. Yeah.
Come on, let's be honest, guys. If I pay 100 for Shelby, I'm not buying 100 either. Yeah, but Smokey, I'm better than Shelby. He's an inker. I'm kidding.
Oh, shit. Oh
It's
shit.
all negotiable. It's all negotiable, Smokey. It's all negotiable. We start off high
Uh,
and we can negotiate lower. It's fine. That's fine.
Dude, if you're paying 100 for Shelby, you're getting a
You're
steal.
getting, you're
Like
getting a
he's
deal.
giving you a deal.
Shelby should be $300 or $400 for like Lepresti. You go on his site, and I think he's low. And you look at the artwork that he's done, like he puts on like papers and sketches, and they're all inked and sometimes colored. It's 250 to like 350, and then you go to cons and guys are like $200 for a con sketch, 250, 300, 350. Depending on what
Yeah.
character it is,
It just
head
depends
sketch.
how bad you need money at the moment.
So if he got $100 for Shelby, Shelby's doing him a favor. Yeah, but Smokey can get favors because he knows a lot. So
Yeah, yeah, Smokey, come buy my stuff. I need $500 worth of art sold so I can buy a plane ticket to go hang out with you and Marcus. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I remember that. He's
Uh,
right. Remember Gary's thing on my. Yes, I remember the garage sale. Yeah, he should have signed that. You should send it back and have him sign that.
who needed to sign what?
They had a garage sale on the Graybeard once. It was great. Like I wanted to get a T-shirt for like $5, and they were just giving stuff away. And Gary had a piece of artwork, and he had forgotten to sign it, and Smokey bought it, and he doesn't have a signature.
Oh shit. Oh
Yeah.
shit. Smokey, you should hit him up for sure. Yeah, I would say so.
So anyway, you don't have to. I can work on my other stuff. I'm whatever you guys want to do. I just base it
What do you
on what like I charged like Canadian Shield. That was $100. Um, some of the stuff. those guys. It's not pissing anybody off. That's for sure.
Well, you don't want to charge $25 because then that's like too low ball, right? Like you're super
Well,
desperate.
and that yeah,
Like
that's and in all seriousness, that is a problem. When guys
yeah,
say
and then and
put their commissions out, and the commissions we know certain guys who are naming and they're super cheap. And then when you want to get that commission, you can't get it because the guy put it out for so cheap that like it's not worth it.
yeah, and it's like he's
That,
begging. He's begging for that $25. Like and so people feel bad and they like pity him.
and
And
then
he
on
gets that.
the auction stuff went for like 25,000. I didn't mind at all. It's fine. But
Yeah, that's a good cause. It's different.
I don't want to be a hard ass for
Oh shit! You gotta have a little bit of self worth, right, Marcus?
Smokey says
A
it
little.
was Lopez original unpublished hard case page. Now I remember. Right. Aaron said it was both of them signed it, but there was no Gary. And it's hard. Gary lives all day. Those guys live all the way on the West Coast. To send something there it cost a lot of money.
It costs a lot of money.
Yeah, mail. Shipping costs a lot of money.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Lopez, this guy has like a nickname. The least Lopez guy ever is Aaron.
Boy, he's not down with the Brown.
No, he just his nickname got to be Lopez because Ethan Van Sciver called him Lopez by accident one night. Everybody said he was Lopez, busting his chops.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember. That was the funniest thing ever.
It is funny. Oh, I don't want that light in everybody's face. Sorry.
All right, let's go hang out over with Rex. I'm gonna send you the link so you can come hang out with
Okay.
us. We're gonna.
Can I get the link on here, or do I have to switch to my computer?
Yeah, or you can switch to your computer. I'll send you it
It'll
on
take a
X.
few minutes then.
I'm sorry.
It'll take a few minutes then because I got to set it back up. It's right over here.
Okay, yeah, no worries.
All
All right,
right, cool.
we're gonna get out of here, folks. Let's see. Before we go though, Smokey says, "Come on, let's be honest. If I pay, okay, you said read that one. Let's see,
The blow.
bro, blow smoke at someone else." Says Smokey. Remember the garbage sale, Marcus? Blah blah, Gary. That was 102. No, it was the Lopez original unpublished hard case page. Aaron said it was both signed, but no Gary Sig. Let's see. Smokey says, but here is a thing: impromptu auctions never work. Got to be a month or so of promo. The auction.
Oh,
Yep, we had 2 weeks.
we know that
You
very
know,
well.
yeah, Smokey. We actually did pretty decent. We did about a total of like $800 to almost 1,000 over the 2 weekends. But yeah, I mean, we needed big whales. The people who want at least 2 or 3 people that want to spend at least $100. But we got a few. Joe Sontag brought over a couple of. We got two big whales, semi big whales, $100 whales. I mean, it'd be a steal to find a $1,000 whale out there. Those are old days. Remember when we had George,
Oh yeah,
guys like that,
George.
aka what was his name? Slim Bad Pamlati, the Indian
He's
guy
still
or
around.
whatever, the Pakistani guy. And
Yeah,
then we
he's
had
still. He
what
was
was the
just
name of
on.
the other guy?
I forget the other guy.
Ryan Blue Thunder, and we had
No, Thunder's still around.
yeah, but I mean they
He's in
don't
his.
come around these parts.
Oh, for us, no. He's in the bigger shows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they go to
We
the bigger
met Ryan
guys.
Blue Thunder one time. He's a nice guy.
Yeah,
He's a lawyer.
right. But here's the thing. Okay, I already read that one. Smokey says no, that came from the Bros Show. Iron Lopez.
No,
Oh, jeez.
nah, that was from Ethan, but that's all right. I have
Smokey
to
says
clean
I
it up.
want that pit piece, but he asked too much. Too much.
Oh yeah,
All right,
that's a
folks.
lot. Yeah,
Dude, we got
Did we?
10 beautiful souls watching. We got 222 jewels. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out and watching us. It almost makes me not want to go watch Rex because he probably has like 3 people watching.
Well, go over and watch Rex.
Let's see. Let's see what he's. How
And
many
think
people he's
about that.
got.
I am 4 days older than Rex. When you look at him and you look at me, I'm 4 days older than Rex. That? And I always remember, I
Oh,
always remember him too.
that's so funny. That's so funny.
Funny.
Let's see.
It's just this,
Well, it's
like,
it's because I did tell him I would go over there. Oh, he's got Shadowhawk. Okay, Shadowhawk showed up today.
Shadowhawk's
Wait, did he already end? Oh, he just ended. So there's no point in. He
Oh, we
ended
can.
already. Yeah, we
What?
just stay on here. Well, hot diggity damn. Maybe his computer overheated.
Smokey, I'll go upstairs at the con and I'll buy you a Bojangles chicken biscuit, and then I'll shake your hand with
Ooh, that sounds
biscuits.
delicious. You guys are gonna do a brunch, a biscuit brunch at
That's right.
the
We'll have a biscuit brunch at Heroes Con.
Heroes Con. Cool.
I was in the
That's
middle
cool.
of that whole thing.
That's what I heard. That's what I've been told. What's up,
Yep.
El Estilo Delfino? He says, I appreciate the time you guys put on horns. Thank you, sir. Well, I guess we're gonna stick around. Rex already ended his stream. I don't know what
Wow.
happened.
Did his computer die again?
Probably he probably
That's what
overheated.
it's hard to get it. It's hard to get. It's hard to go these days. How expensive are computers? All the pieces are outrageous now,
Nah,
right?
they're not. They're not. They haven't gone up too much, Marcus. The only the high end computers are really expensive, but there's still a lot of cheap computers. There will always still be cheap computers. They've gone up maybe like $50 to $100 at the most. These cheap end computers that are good enough to do a bunch of stuff. But like super high end computers, yeah, you're gonna pay two, three, four, $5,000 still. That's
Oh
always
yeah,
kind of been
really
where
good
they're at.
ones. You always have to pay that. You always
Yeah,
could get a $300. Like you should be able to get a $300 laptop that you could stream with.
yeah.
Oh,
They're still around. They still make them. Yeah, it's a lot of back stock. There's still stuff they got to clear out that hasn't been picked up. But yeah, and then the chip market it's only made things go up between 50 to $30 to $50.
yeah,
It's not
that's
crazy
good.
yet.
The
Yeah.
like Smokey's joking around about the biscuits, but the person, they're not the same people are going to be at that. One of those guys is going to be at the show.
What's the joke with the biscuits? There's something else that I missed.
No,
What's the
it's
joke
not
with?
like this. Don't worry, I'll tell you later. It's
Oh, okay.
a Fraga thing.
Oh,
Fraga's going to
okay.
be. I always excited to look for. I'm always excited to see Dan.
I want Dan to sign all my extreme books.
He would do it.
It'd be awesome. That would be
It's
so
always
cool.
great to talk about artwork with Dan. What pen are you using? I mean, that's what he wants to talk about. It's great.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Sheldon. Hey, Sheldon, look at this. I redid this because I didn't like the inking. Let's show Sheldon his drawing.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn this off and see if it's better.
Sheldon, you got to put this stuff in something at least. Use it in whatever you want for free. You don't have to pay us.
It's
But
cleaning
you
up.
can pay us if you want to, though. We're not saying no, but
Because it was so messy from yesterday.
yeah. So just so you know, I'm a popular artist, Sheldon. I'm in a lot of books, fan art wise. So is Marcus too, for that matter. But so I'm doing the two stripper sluts and the main guy here.
Smokey, always with the thick thighs. That's right, Smokey.
Smokey likes thick thighs. He likes thick thighs.
Hey, we got to
Let's see.
get Ortiz on because he said that I have work for all of you, and then there's no studio. We're kind of screwed. I
Yeah,
don't
well,
really
I
believe.
invite him on. I talked to him last week. He said, yeah, he's right now. He's having some little bit of some family stuff going on that he needs to sort out, and
He needs
he's
to.
been having some issues with his medication, so that's why he's not on.
Oh,
He's
I hope. He could
Yeah,
just
he's having some like groggy issues with certain meds, so he's always sleepy.
count on him when he says stuff like that. He means well, but I don't really count on that because
Uh
somebody
huh.
will talk about it, and he's a big deal, a bigger deal than he thinks he is. Um,
Who are we
you
talking
know,
about now?
Michael Ortiz, he's a bigger deal than he
Oh,
thinks he's humble.
oh
You know,
yeah.
he had a lot of success. He could have had even more success if he let if the right people publish that book.
Well, also if he had the right guidance, I think, and also maybe stay away from the partying and the too many drugs and whoring around. But
Well, he got a
he,
lot of yeah. He was slaying a lot of stuff.
yeah,
As the
he was
kids
slaying
say.
a lot of puss puss.
Yeah, that's for sure. Remember that? Remember that was one of the best issues. One of the best episodes of the studio was, he's talking about the same story we've heard like 100 times, and then he breaks into like every girl he ever banged. It was really really funny.
Dude, it was. Oh, and then the crazy stories he was telling him about that one girl who wanted him to bang her so she could have a son for her husband. And like she was did you ever hear that story? That was a crazy story. Like he was really in love with her, and like she was leading him on and all this stuff, and they were gonna go move into an apartment together. And she was doing it all so she could just have a kid because her husband couldn't have kids, and he
Yeah,
wanted
well,
kids.
yeah, that sucks.
So he's got a son somewhere out there that's not his, that's claimed by another man, and that's the only son he has that he knows of.
Didn't he just find it? Didn't they just finally figure out who it was? They connected back.
He tried, he found them on Facebook or something like that, he said, but that's all. It didn't go anywhere. He said something like that.
Wow,
I don't know. That's isn't that bizarre? That's bizarre as
that
fuck.
is. Oh, I gotta work on that.
And he said some shit about them humping like rabbits for a while. She was trying to
I
get
remember that.
preggo and
Yeah,
shit.
man, he has some stories. He's like a
He
freaking rock
does.
star,
Yeah, dude. It's like you'd think he was like Johnny Depp as a kid growing up or something.
like
Like,
freaking Sontag or something.
yeah, was he that good looking as a young man?
I,
That confident?
I don't know. Good point.
I think he said the first time he like started getting laid was like 15 or 16. So I guess if you start early, and that's early for back then. It's not early now. Apparently, the average age is kind of weird now. I don't even want to say it because it's yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's inappropriate. Yeah. Let's see. What does Sheldon have to say? Oh, geez. Smokey Sheldon says, Arachnus is a fun book. The right amount of cheesy action horror story, plus the great art. See,
Well,
I would
I
love to
think
see Oliver bring back Astor. Who's Oliver Astor?
I remember
Killer
Baxter.
pose, Marcus. Love the wings. Hell yeah.
Well, Captain Courage might be on his way back. I mean, we might have to wait for it, but we'll see. I wasn't that, I wasn't that popular, but you know, we'll see if we can make money.
Yeah.
Killer pose. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a standard pose to me, but I feel like it's like something you would see from the Submariner or something.
Yeah. Wherever you pulled it from, it's really good.
But
Like
part of
it's
it, I
the
start
cape
with
looks really
the pose.
great.
I start with the pose I want to do that it's in my head, and then I see if I
Hmm.
can find something that's going to help me get it right. So I
Yeah.
try not to be that way.
I didn't seriously think Rex wasn't going to be on the that
You know,
short of a
I watched
time.
him the other day. It was nice to see. I would joke about Rex, but it was nice to see him streaming again. To be honest with you, I felt,
Yeah, it is absolutely.
once you start streaming, I don't feel this way too much, but I know for a lot of guys, once they start streaming, it becomes part of their lives, and they really want to keep. They miss it,
Yeah,
and I would think that Rex probably missed it. I mean,
yeah. He missed it and didn't miss it. Yeah, a little bit of both.
right, right. Rex, Rex, and Apex. I didn't. I was on that show. I was on the Peter
The Rex
Palmiotti show.
Hex and Apex show. Yeah.
Yeah, except I only had. There was no Rex. That was the beginning of his problems with the email, with the computer. And Hex couldn't make it. It was just Apex. We had a good
Hmm.
time. People should rewatch that show. It's a lot of fun.
It was.
I
Yeah,
had
I
a lot
watched
of
it.
had a
I
lot of
learned a
fun.
lot about you that day, Marcus.
Yeah, well,
All those cool comics you made back in
that
the
I did
day.
more comments than you guys thought.
Yep, way more.
Well, I started out as an inker. I inked like 3 issues. I did get paid, not a lot, and then I inked for free for somebody, and that led to like publish my own stuff. When that started, and then like that, I didn't do too much for other people, but
Yeah. You used to be somebody, Marcus.
not really. Kind of similar to this. We tried. We would go to cons for free. The old church con in the city, the Big Apple con in the bottom of the church, and we used to go there for free.
For the free?
Yep. And then we knew that was going to end. Like they weren't going to let us go for free for too much longer. So then we published a comic,
Hmm.
that we could give away because
Yeah.
we would get to just make like 20 Xerox prints and shit.
Yeah.
Well, like you get reference for an idea. Let's say like somebody writes in the comic, kids are waving and whistling at the hot chick in a taxi cab. Well, I got to go look up the taxi cab and how do people hang out of the taxi cab? Like that stuff
Or a
all's got to be.
car, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, then you could do it. But if you did like 30 years, 40 years worth of comics, you could probably just not even worry about reference for some of that as poses and stuff. But if you're not doing comics constantly, then you're definitely gonna look stuff up.
You gotta get your morgue file ready, boys and girls. Boys and girls.
Well,
So Doc Blaylock.
you don't even need a morgue file with the internet, of course. So
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, you still make your internet morgue file, right? You set up your
oh yeah,
Pinterest or you download all your shit into a folder, digital folder of shit you think might inspire you and
I save it all on Pinterest
references.
because
So
like a woman, I
so
save it all.
so oh, you watched that interview over Doc Blaylock, right? The interview with Darren Wagner, right?
No, I saw it for 2 seconds and I couldn't take it, so I didn't.
Well,
I,
I watched. I had it on in the background,
it's
and
the
I
type of
hate
thing.
it when Doc Blaylock starts disparaging the audience, and he starts calling us boys and girls. Like we're not similar in age with you, Doc. It's just
I am.
it's just so insulting, and I fucking hate it. And I think and he gets a kick out of it. Boys and girls, like he thinks it's funny, right? He's like the old guy who thinks it's funny and shit. And
The,
it's
the
like,
thing
dude,
about like
that's
the thing
not
about
help. That's not helping you.
some stuff I don't want to. Some people like I like Steve Root a whole lot, right? I like the way he
Yeah.
draws and all. But watching his show, and he has interesting stuff about artwork, about how he works, about what the plan. It's all pretty good, and interesting. However, he talks so slow, I can't take it. So
So you have to wait
I
till
watch,
afterwards.
yeah, and I watch him on 1.5 speed minimum. I mean,
Yeah.
because his shit isn't lively, so there's no point to be in it.
Yeah. 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 Some people have really, really, really slow cadence of speech. It's extremely frustrating.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
that
Darren
is.
Wagner. Oh God, his cadence of speech is so
Well, I almost did work for
slow.
Dan. I worked on a story with Darren Wagner, right?
Yeah, you've mentioned that before.
I have the pages too, but
Was this
you know,
before or after he was in the Navy?
oh, it's after he was in the Navy. I would uh, I would show the pages, but I don't know if I'm allowed to. I have them up on my
Oh, it's,
comic art, so
oh yeah. Everybody go check him out. Go tell Darren Wagner to give up on Demifoot and put Marcus's book out instead. Go work on that
you
comic.
know, it's funny. I was thinking if he's. I don't know if he follows me anymore because I got hacked. But um, I wonder if he's interested in bringing that back. Oh, that's. But you know what? I'm afraid because it was a pain in the ass to draw.
Oh, I
You
thought you were
know,
gonna say it was a pain in the ass to work with him because he
no,
talks so slow.
I just work. You just get the script and work on it. I was fine to work with them. I signed all the characters.
Yeah,
The one character
Darren, you
was
know
like
I just busted your
the
chops. I
robot.
hope there if
The
anybody goes
robot was
reports back
difficult.
to Darren. It's so funny.
The robot was difficult for me, but and
Yeah,
then the rest of them weren't difficult. No, he had sketches kind of too. He had pretty clear ideas of what he wanted.
yeah, yeah. That's probably why it sucked. And why they're so gay.
It was
Just like
fun
the
because
coiffed Demifoot.
it was fun because
Coiffed Demifoot.
it's my job is to make these writers look good. Well, you know,
Yeah.
that's my better judgment.
Well, speaking of Demifoot and Quaff, and we were mentioning Dillard earlier. Like, how is that going to happen? I mean, Dillard's not even around anymore.
Well, he must be talking to Dillard. I mean, we don't see him, but I imagine he gotta fix his teeth. I'm tired. I like this now. I have some sponges on. Extreme pole climber. Hey, I didn't give myself the nickname of extreme. That was given to me by others. You never nickname yourself. Uh oh. Okay, it
I'm
sounds like you're
back.
having a little trouble there.
Yeah, I got disconnected. It's because I said Darren Wagner and Dillard three times. Did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you. I wonder why he doesn't do anything with Clint Holinsky. They did a book back in the day called The Hyperactive, and Clint was drawing like a Jake Scott Campbell style.
Darren Wagner and Clint Nowitzki did something together.
They did a 4 issue miniseries, I think for Avatar Press.
Oh, really? Of what?
Look it up. It's called it's a superhero group called the Hyperactive.
They did hyperactive.
Yeah, let's see. I can look it up. Hold on.
I'm gonna look that up. Let's see. Omer's trying to cool his phone down with his wiener again. Yes, yes. Extreme pole climber, says Smokey. You guys look at reference to get ideas for poses, or do you just pull them
Sometimes,
out of your head?
sometimes,
Both,
especially when
both.
you do show every week where you're drawing somebody else's character. Um, that does happen. So the Hyperactives was published in English, by the way,
I
and
pulled
the
this
monthly
both. This
2 minute
is like
series.
three Jim Lee drawings. I like the
Yeah,
poses and I kind of roughly ripped them off.
it was in 2005, and it was who was it published by? It was Pencils and Inks by the cover, Clint Holinsky, colors by Andrew Dalhouse, and Darren Wagner, Clint Helinski, Aaron Dahl, and Bill Tortolini. That was the first issue. Alias published it. That was number 0. Next issue is number 1. And that doesn't have, that was the same. Sometimes on the indies, they don't have any information. Yeah, it was 3 issues. That one had also Hyperactive's 3. 4, yeah, 4 issues. They did all 3 of them. That's it. Hyperactive's Alias Publishing, 2005. I think Omer's not here anymore.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now. I didn't hear you before.
Yeah, I've been back a little bit. Yeah, it took a little bit. I got stuck.
Taking a cigarette break again?
I wish. I'm gonna go take one right now. Oh, I see it. Hyperactive. That's Clint Helinski who did the covers. Andrew Dollhouse. Okay, Hyperactive. Huh. That looks cool. The Hyperactives. Hyperactives. Arcane
I think
Comics. Arcana Comics.
It did look pretty cool, especially the first few issues. Sometimes on limited series of newish people, by third or fourth issue, they're kind of running out of steam. Because that's how I felt, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, this is by Arcana Comics. Arcana, is that how you say it?
Yep. They should bring, if they still
This
own
one
it, they
says
should bring it
Alias
back.
Comics, but published by Arcana Comics.
Yep.
It says Alias on the actual cover.
David, I'm watching this baseball game here while it's on the side, and they have a woman umpire for the A's and the Yankees. Like, get that woman out of here.
Really?
What are you doing?
What
How
are you
dare you?
doing, woman? What are you doing? Oh, see, Homer's trying to cool his phone with his wiener again. Yeah. That's funny.
He
I'm
hired
trying to
Will
draw
to
the.
put it. Will wanted to put his wiener up his butt, the phone up his butt. That's the problem.
Oh, God. He wanted to put the whole phone right up there to cool it down. He's
But
like, no, you're going to heat it up. You're going to
the
block the
way he
signal.
talked, I think that I think it could fit.
Jeez. Where there's a will, there's a way, Marcus.
That's what I heard. Well, we can't call him Will anymore. He's the Will, right?
Right. Where there's the will, there's a way.
The Will. The way.
The will. No, Will's a good guy though. He's a good guy. He's a cool kid. He's a cool
When he's
kid.
not drinking, yeah. I'm joking. He's good.
When he's not smoking all that crack.
Oh my God, the weed. But I'm not. I'm really. No. Oh, watch live Sunday Comics X-Men 139 with John's Longbox. He was working today. But I'm doing this. So F him.
Wait, so what does John Longbox do when he goes over the comics? Does he read the comics?
Yeah. Read the
Or
comics.
he
His
talks about
opinion.
them?
When I first got into them, a lot of channels do that. Some of them are not live. Some of them are canned, which is a little easier. Like, it's only going to be, say, 35 minutes. Drew Garaci, the
Uh-huh.
inker from CrossGen and DC, does it, and it's a little more down homey. Of course, he's an inker, and he's not as opinionated. But
Uh-huh.
sometimes it's good. Sometimes he gets in the weeds. And he reads the chat, though, so he's really in the chat. So he'll read a page and read the chat, read a page, read chat. So it gets to be long, at
Oh, I
least
see.
sometimes an hour and
Right,
a half. And
gotcha.
at the end of the show, the chat is continuing to ask him questions about something. He'll keep the show going. And then that's where you
Uh-huh.
could get in trouble. Like I'm getting in trouble now talking about stuff. Like if you don't know what you're going to say, that's when you can get in trouble saying stuff on the internet. You
Right.
know. But generally, it's one of his main show. Like I think it's his favorite show that he does, and that's how I found
Oh,
it. I like the show. Usually, I have a mod in there, and then I get the history questions. But he makes no demands. Like he's like, "Where are you?" And like never, never. Like if I'm doing something else, doing something else. For a long time, on all these
mm,
shows when I'm a mod, I feel like I should be an on show that I'm a mod on, and that's
yeah,
impossible.
right. Well, I'm always demanding things of Marcus. I'm telling him, Marcus, you got to be
Well,
on
I'm
the
not
show
a
with
mod.
me
I'm a
today.
mod for I'm a mod for all the professionals, and I'm a mod for Fraga. He has a lot of mods though, Fraga. But I'm not a mod for Ethan, Shane, John, and Manny. I'm not. I don't want to be a mod for those guys. They're too busy and they stream too many different times. I can't.
It's a lot of work.
You know. These it gets to be a lot of work. A little bit, yeah. Especially when they're promoting. When one of these guys finishes a campaign, it's like, oh, I can relax. And once in a while, you do need mods. Once in a while, I kick people off. I enjoy that though. I like kicking people off.
Mm. I should have had you ban Don from the channel while he didn't have a wrench. That was your one opportunity.
Yeah,
Permanently
no,
ban
yeah.
him forever.
Well, banning Don's a good idea. Like,
Oh god,
no,
that would have been
I mean,
hilarious.
banning Don is not a great idea, right?
No, dude, what if somebody got in there and did it before and like didn't tell me, and like his comments never show up, like if someone had gone in there and done it real quick and noticed that he didn't have a thing, like they could have like totally blocked him from the channel and everything.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Smokey has a question, and you can answer this a little bit, I think. What is Duck Bacon up to these days? Is he going to go back on the Doofus Studio show?
Well,
We think,
he replied.
we think
Go ahead, Marcus.
I was going to say we discussed it a little bit. We think that he is going to go back on the Doofus Studio show.
Yeah, he said he's not done with streaming, but he's taking a break from social media for a while. But
Duck
yeah,
is
I think
welcome
he's
on.
gonna go over there.
We asked him to come on our show instead of the Doofus Studio show. Of course, we made the show before we knew there was going to be a studio show. Not that we wanted to go back, because we didn't.
Right.
We didn't want to go back. This you can feel the difference in the show, Homer. By the way, even though it's basically the same show, you can feel the
Yeah.
difference in the show because you're a different person.
Absolutely. Yeah. Um.
And
Well, there's a little bit of back end stuff that's not really like it's not a secret or anything, but and it's not like something that we can't not talk about, but Don was a very kind to Marcus or myself uh in a lot of those tweet bullshit things, and then some things that happened slightly later on afterwards for no reason. Like there was
yeah, it was
there's
that Thursday.
words.
Nobody showed up at the show, and I was invited on Peter Palmiotti's show, and I said, "Well, I'll just go on the show later." And I was about a
Yeah.
45 minutes late. The show was over, and he's spurring out how nobody likes him because they don't want to do the full. Nobody really wanted to do a Thursday show, although the one we had that what's his face on. Um,
Dude, the weekend before
Silence
we
Dogood.
had a
It
great
was actually
Thursday
a good show.
show.
The Silence Dogood
Yeah.
show was a good show.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was hard for everybody to be there on Thursday. It's hard for me to sometimes be on it's Clobbering Time show because of the time of the day and when I'm driving, and you know that one's going to be at
Yeah.
midnight next. That's
And
tough,
sometimes
but
you just want to do something else, like bang your woman or fucking bang one out, period, or go to the
Friday night
movies or go
tough
have
enough
dinner,
to.
whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. It's nobody else's business, you know?
My wife doesn't like me that much, so she doesn't care what I do. But most wives, want their husband to do stuff with them.
Oh, that makes me sad.
I'm joking, but like it was a lot. It's a lot, you know.
Yeah.
Should I put it back? I don't like his teeth. I gotta fix his
And it was
teeth.
always like you had to check in with mom or dad or some bullshit
I
with
felt like
him
it.
over there.
Yeah, with you, I don't feel like. I just feel like, oh, can't make it this week. Okay, no problem. Thanks.
Yeah.
Every time you missed a show with Don, whether even if I was at the con, I felt like I was being judged. Why aren't you on the show? What you can't, except when I met
Yeah.
Canadian, then that worked out pretty good.
Yeah. Let's see. For someone for begging for subs, you don't act like an ass to the panel or chat. Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Right,
yeah, yeah.
Smokey.
Well, what are you gonna do? And there was a lot of that stuff going on in the background the whole time. Like
Yeah, the
we
whole time.
and we never talked about like he would be begging us to take over for him, and we're literally sitting there figuring out how we could do it. Me and Epple are not set up for it, and you were set up for it. You said anytime, and he never took you up on it. One time you did fill in for him. It went a little
I was
weird, and
accused. Yeah, I was accused of trying to
he
sabotage the show,
and that
take
was
over
on.
the show. So much bullshit.
There was a lot of that with him, and it's a shame. But I always wondered where his medication was.
Dude, and we were good to him. We were nice to him most of the time, as much
I had
bullshit as
I had people in my DMs and stuff saying don't do the show anymore, and I felt duty bound to help them out and to do the show. I still feel that way to a certain extent.
yeah. Right, exactly.
And then and then it was the auction. It was the auction that we set up, and then he promoted for like a month, Smokey said, and
Yeah.
and then Apex was going out of his way during the day, and then he watched
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And we got nothing. Nothing went on. Apex sold something because one of his fans came in, and we sold nothing. I didn't think anything about it because I knew it was during the day and it wasn't enough people. And then he
Right.
spurred out and he canceled that stream. That wasn't the worst
Yeah.
stream. And then we went on and we made him money for his
Yeah.
his GoFundMe, and he didn't say anything. And then we tried again, and then he collapsed and left me and Tank Ferret to hold him the fort down when we didn't know where he went.
Yeah.
And then
And then the
that was like,
stream just automatically ended.
yeah, remember that? We didn't
Yeah.
even know it ended. We were like still talking to each other on StreamYard.
Right. And then I
Duck
threw
is,
up a stream.
Duck is welcome to stream with us. We hope to have Falcon. We want to
Yeah,
bring
absolutely.
I want to bring James D. Lee back.
Yeah,
Um,
it'd be great to have James
he's
back.
busy though because he's got a girl, so we don't know if he can come back.
Yeah, we
We
also
think
don't know if she's real, but
we think she's real. Wait a second. Well, I think she's real. I'm assuming she's real. He feels she's real. That's all that counts.
yeah. We're
With
not
James
sure
took
if
a lot
he's
of
actually a she or a he.
you know.
Say
Do
again,
I
I
have
didn't
any?
hear you.
Does Smokey want to see any other artwork? Because I'm done with this.
Smokey
I think
says,
something else. All right, I'll do this. Hold on. And here's my original sketch for the Red Sonja that got sold. I save all my sketches. They pile up. Let's see. What do I have
I'll be
here?
right back. I'm going to use the bathroom real quick.
Oh, this is one. You guys see this one I did at Christmas time? I did Santa Claus at Christmas time. This is full pencil on sketch paper. So I liked that one. Everybody thought, oh, you could do that. I go, well, I'm an artist. I can pretty much draw anything. Um, I have the She-Hulk we were trying to sell. Thank you, Sheldon. He's talking about boobs. This is kind of like my Bud Root version, and if you guys know who Bud Root is, Smokey knows Bud pretty well. Um, it's kind of like my Bud Root version of. See, that's kind of the biggest boobs I draw. Thanks, Carrie. I'm getting the chat a little delayed, so I don't know if we'll hold these up longer. Yes, G-rated Bud Root. No, I cannot get as rough as Bud Root. I can't get as rough as Bud. Um, you know that. No, nobody could do what Bud does. Let's see what else. I have a whole bunch of things. I can't. I don't know if I should show story pages. Thank you, Sheldon. Let's see what gave me. Let's see if I can find this quick.
Is everybody on break? What are we doing?
He, let's see.
I'm still here.
Oh, here's the vampire trick. I'll show this one while we're bored. See, now it's all black. The random vampire chick we drew for one of the things.
That looks awesome, dude. Which one's that one?
I don't know. I don't know. We had nothing to draw one week in the studio. They decided to draw vampires.
Was that for James? Was that part?
No, this was just we did on the studio. It's not for anybody.
Just a random vampire chick?
Yep.
That looks great,
And
dude.
because we're where we are, I draw a giant boobs on them.
Yeah, Sheldon says nice boobs. Nice, the classic
Yeah, that's for
Santa.
the two
Wow,
bucks there.
Marcus, that's incredible. G-rated
That was,
Bud Root, says Smokey. Your She-Hulk is awesome. Another great set.
well, I also got the one I did for Tank. Remember we did that one of the last episodes. We did the Tank drawing. I put giant
Yeah, we
boobs
did
on.
we did Scalpel Zero.
Yeah, it's Scalpel. I don't know the name of any of his characters. His characters are. This is the Scalpel
Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah, that one's awesome, dude. Yeah, that's real cool.
My wife is getting upset that I'm drawing these boobs so big.
Well, did you tell her you felt inspired?
I did say that to. I did say that to her. As a matter of fact, something similar.
She's an inspiration for it all?
Yeah, so I could be hired. Maybe I'll work for the Wheelers.
Well, I mean, the Wheelers are back in good graces again. Absolutely, go work for them.
He asked me to work for him when we remember we did Perfect 10. He asked me
Yeah.
after I did. He really like Perfect 10. I don't even like that drawing that much anymore. He's like, "Oh, dude, can you work for me?" And I'm like, I looked it up and I'm like, "Yeah, I don't think so." But now I'm thinking maybe I should do.
Yeah.
I have the heroin chick here. I have Don's chick that I gave her really big boobs. This is what I want to do. This is the one that got me called Extreme. That I should have worked Extreme Studios back in the day.
Sheldon says, I like that chick's boobs. Yeah, the Prophet. Yeah, that fist coming
This
at
is
you
what
looks awesome.
this is the one that what's his that Dan Pinogia said. Gee, did you should have worked back for Extreme back in the day.
That for some reason that piece feels very Kirby-ish. Feels very Kirby-ish.
Yeah, it does. I don't know. I don't know if it would have fit Extreme back in the day. They weren't really that Kirby-ish.
Yeah, but they like Kirby.
That's true. They did.
Like they all love Kirby.
more fun to draw than I thought it would be. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And then I have a Rip Claw. If you guys want to see Rip Claw, this is all done on the studio. We're going to do the same. Just before we got a lot of guests, we were like, "Oh, let's do an image character." And then this is Rip Claw.
Yeah, that's dope. Man, the claws look awesome. Are you secretly like a big Kirby fan?
I'm a huge,
John Byrne for sure, right? Kirby Byrne.
I'm a huge Kirby fan. They
I
reprint
see a lot
Kirby
of
was still
Kirby.
being comics in the '70s when I was a kid, And Marvel basically reprinted like all his comics and reprints.
All your action poses
People
feel
like
very
these guys who
Kirby-ish.
say, "Oh, I don't understand Kirby." I loved all that stuff.
Let's see. Was that David Brink Perfect 10? Yes.
Yeah, I have that
Again,
here somewhere.
thick. He says,
We had Dave
"Damn,
Cook
that's
on.
the fresh rip claw."
I have that somewhere. That's back in the chick section. Hold on. Here it is. I don't like her. That was this.
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks, Sheldon.
Dynamic, dynamic. Look at that ass. Jesus.
Well, she's pretty. Well, they drew her with such a big ass. How did?
Palrotic. Palrotic.
Yeah. So
Oh, by the
anyway,
way, these are all for sale, folks.
yeah,
$100
these are
once
all for
Marcus
sale. Just
holla.
DM me. We'll come to. They don't have to be $100. Whatever. We'll come to a fair and equitable.
Priceage.
So I have piles of work. I have pages. I don't know if I can show the comic pages. I'm working on this one. I can't find my original for this one, so I'm redoing this one. This is from Man with No Strings. Man with No Strings. The Indian chick.
Yeah.
I
The
drew
Indian
her
chick, yeah.
before she appeared on issue in the cover issue 2.
Hmm.
So I'm kind of redoing it. I have to re-ink it. I can't find the original. I don't remember if anybody bought it. I don't think so. But it must have fell somewhere. But I'm redoing it now. Eventually.
It's on the redo pile.
Oh sure. Yeah, just let me know. Just DM I'll DM me Smoke. We can do something.
Hey, maybe
I
we
have
should
time.
get. I was thinking we should talk about maybe making the art of finally, like the art of the studio, formerly the studio.
The women of Mars.
Oh yeah, the women of Marcus. Yeah.
I could do it like Rini, and I can start making them naked and stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk. That's I forgot about that. We'll talk at the con. That's only a couple of weeks. Well, so we're going to might bring back Cap Courage. We'll see what happens. I'm still working for John's Longbox, and there's not a deadline on these things. And he got so much work out there. Every once in a while, he says, "Oh, too many people, I pay too much out." So I'm like, "All right," but I gotta wrap that up soon. I gotta figure out a cover and everything. The art of Omer's other channel. That's funny. So okay, let's move this to. I should take a picture of this. We'll post it. We will post this.
We should do some promo. Let me drop Sheldon Martin's sign up page into the chat
Yeah,
so people can check out Occult Descent Volume 1 and 2 if you missed it. Let's
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
yeah, go for it. Let me drop that in chat while you're taking a potty break. Taking a potty break. Marcus taking a potty break. Let's see, where is Occult Descent? Here. Oh, that's Volume 1. Here's Volume 2. Sign up. Oh, let's see. Sheldon's got he's got linkage powers, but I'll put it here for you. Let's see. Volume 2. sign up. Remember, it's dropping on June 7th, folks. Occult Descent Volume 2 sign up. Let me pin it in the chat. And then let me drop Tank Ferretto's music album. Go check that out, folks, also. And don't forget the Glitch Glaze code, Glitch Glaze promo code for 50% off. 50% off, yo. Is that something that interests you? And then let's put a creator spotlight up there for good old Pencils Down. Pencils Down. Go check out Pencils Down. Marcus and I are both in that book as fan art. And I've got it right here. Let me share it. I got the bookage right here for Pencils Down. Pencils Down. Look, I got a handful of comics that I've been in. Oh, you know what? We should we'll share this guy too. He's pretty awesome. Look, so I believe well, I'm in this one, fan art and ominous by me. There's artwork of Deathmonger. I'm in the Aces anthology. I won the back cover for what's his name? Bloodbone. Bloodbone. And then we've got so I he sent me these. We've got a sketch cover there for Bloodbone, in black and white version too, which is pretty sweet. And then I'm in Tommy's too by Saboteur Comics. Got some fan art in there as well. I gotta send one of these to Marcus. And then here's the Pencils Down. And then before I show the stuff in Pencils Down, we got Subscribe Hero by James Belknap James, aka Draw
I'm back.
Zombie. Say again? You're back?
I'm back.
Look, here's Pencils Down. We got Tank Ferretto here. And we got all these awesome artists here. One Gun. We got One Gun, Michael Ferrero. Look, here we got One Gun. And here's Michael Ferrero, too. Pretty awesome. And then there's me, Omer Glitch. And then we got Stray Beans. Pretty cool. It's like a Hulk reference. And then we got Brett Barkley. Pretty awesome. Brett here. He's got both these two pieces. And then we've got Krager, Jay Krager, and Alan Alonso. And then look, we've got Brett Cantrell, creator of Fembat. And then we got Elliot Rodriguez. And then the very first Pencils Down fan art, good old Marcus boy here. Look at that, Marcus. That's Marcus right there. Hells to the yeah. There you go, Pencils Down, folks. Go get it. So Marcus,
Yeah, that was
here's
a
I
fun
got
book.
here's 2 copies of Tommy's. I'm gonna send you one of these so you can become a fan and understand it.
I'm sure that, yeah.
I don't understand it. It's about serial killers. Now, did you do fan art for Buzz Acevedo for
I did. He
Bloodbone
published
or
it. Sent it to him. I do have a picture. I have that. We want to see it. I'll show it to you guys.
yeah, show it because I got the back cover. Oh, so he didn't use a lot of fan art. He didn't put
No,
a lot of
no.
fan art in.
I like the draw. It sucks because I kind of like that one too. Like I always hope they use the fan art. When they don't use the fan, I'm like, why are you here? You're getting free art. But a lot of guys don't use the fan art. It's just the way it is. You kind of try not to think about it. Oh, there's my arachnids.
Look, back cover. Yeah, Omar Garcia.
There's He-Man, Conan. I got 2 Conans. Public Eye. Here it is. This is Bloodbone.
Oh yeah, that was a great piece, dude. Great
I
piece.
really liked it.
Yeah,
Look how thick the lines I was able to make. Look how thick that
yeah,
ink line. It's
yeah,
awesome. I really did
yeah.
like this.
Yeah, really good job. Gonna get a little Canada Dry here.
We got
Carrie likes
U.S.
to know when I'm drinking soda pop.
pretty good. That one was my own character, which is kind of I tried to do something weird with it. Didn't Canadian Shield was published. Rice
Oh
and
yeah,
Pain.
that was awesome. That was an awesome one.
He didn't. He could have bought. He didn't. I didn't even send that to him. He's the nicest guy ever.
Oh yeah, man. You remember we were playing the shit out of his trailer? Man, it was
I
fucking
love that
awesome.
thing. That was unbelievable.
Yeah,
I
it
played it for my
was.
wife. She really think it's so fun.
Sheldon says that's awesome. That's you on the back cover. I got that comic. Nice, cool. You got some
Here's
of me.
This is a Canadian Shield. I mean, I went whole hog on this one. I don't really draw stuff with arms this big, but that Canadian Shield character is something else. So I was inspired by a manga that I saw. Like, if you really want to get extreme poses, like, and a lot of foreshortening, you really kind of some of the manga anime poses. You
Dude,
know,
those muscles are fucking wicked. Fucking wicked,
it's
bro.
like a weird
I
unit.
love it.
He's got the
I love
littlest
it.
chest ever because of it too. It's so funny.
Yeah.
But the thing
Yeah,
about
you did
doing
a good
things
job.
this big, all you do is you just take your brush and make it like super thick and just go nuts. You can't always do that in a comic.
Hmm.
Yeah, he was a fun guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Mass didn't use my fan art when I drew what's his face, Edgar Allan Poe. That was kind of, be honest with you. But you never know what's going on. So, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I should really work on it.
Let's see. Carrie says, Carrie doesn't need telling when Omer has had a soda. It's obvious. Sheldon
Oh, I
says, I'll use the fan art if that's cool. It feels weird though. I can't pay you, but you'll get a small amount of exposure. No, yeah. I mean, we do the fan art because we want people to use it. And whether we get something or not, I mean, sure.
Well, but if you pay us, then it's not fan. The idea of fan art, like we're doing it because we're fans.
Yeah. And we want to help, like, it's exposure for you too. Like, it goes both ways. I don't know. Something like that. Not that I go both ways or Marcus goes
We're
both
not forcing
ways.
you into
It
using it, by the way. I don't pass any judgment. It just, you know,
Let's see. Sheldon says you should experiment with that style more. The Manger says, dude, that Canadian Shield is great. Says Sheldon.
thank you.
Marcus has a lot of fans. He's got a lot of people like his stuff. I like his stuff.
We'll do a show. One of the shows will show work of the past, and I'll show all those. I don't want to do it here. Maybe on our show, we'll show all those comics I showed on with Apex,
Yeah,
and
that'd be
you can
awesome.
look at it if you want. It's your show though,
No, no,
but
it's
maybe
it's it's
if,
a little of our
we
our I would say our show, Marcus. Yeah, it's on my channel, but if you
think
ever
it's
want
one
to
of these
do it on
things.
your channel, or I mean, I'm always down.
Oh yeah,
So,
maybe we'll do something on mine. I don't want to lose subs because nobody could find me. So, you know,
well, we just have to
now I'm
prime the
going
pump
with
and
TV
tell
shit.
people we're over there.
I think we
It's
should
easy.
start going. I have to pencil that.
It's
I
easy.
don't
People
feel
would
like
go to
going back.
they would sub to your channel if We told him over here to,
I don't
you know,
feel
we're
like
gonna do
going
the
back
show
to
over
work.
there. You've been off a whole week, right?
No, no, I went back. I worked Wednesday. I was really shot Wednesday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I
That's
worked.
right. Yeah.
And then I got really tired on Wednesday. I don't know if I'm still over the travel.
Yeah. You had a jet lag, huh? A little jet lag, right? Did you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear. Yeah, a little jet lag. Like I woke up like 1:30 one morning and I couldn't get back to sleep till like 3. It kind
Yeah.
of sucked.
Yeah. Well, the time
You're always
difference, you
sick.
know.
I should have called you.
Yeah. I'm a late. I'm up late.
But
Yeah.
the problem is that I don't sleep late. I'm up anyway. That just
You're off
sucks.
what?
I'm like awake anyway. Like like if I go to bed really late, there's a good chance I'm not getting a lot of extra sleep because
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up anyway. Kind of sucks.
Yeah. I hear you, dude. I'm the same way.
So like if you go to Heroes Con, there's a whole bunch of guys. Phil Diaz, Rini will be there. Whoever goes with Rini. I don't know all those guys.
Jake.
Jake will be there. Yeah.
Well, Jake's from Europe. Like he makes a lot of effort to do that shit. That's fucking crazy.
Andy Smith is always there. He's really local, Dennis. Vaughn Coleman will be there. Um, Whoever's sharing the table with Vaughn, I don't know if he's going to do it with Warren, the guys. He
Is he gonna
shared
be
a
with
table with.
Marois?
I don't know. He's probably not sharing it with Royce. He usually shared it with Bat Sauce.
With bad sauce? Who's bad sauce?
This writer he hangs out with. And then, and then there's always the fans, Maromi and Mike Grievous and Mega Matt that are always at the show. Billy Tucci, Dan Frag will be at the show, I think. Uh, there's just so many people at that show. It's unbelievable.
Is David Finch gonna be at the show?
I could look it up. Let's see. I mean, the list goes on and on. I can look it up. Hold on.
Is Frank Cho gonna be there?
Let's see. There you go. Did they already set up the tables? Or was that last year?
Let's see. Yes, Finch is there, says Sheldon.
Is
Or
he?
Smokey. Sorry. Smokey says, I remember when Tucci used to table with Polito. I have been there since 1994. Holy shit. You've gone every
Yeah,
year,
yeah.
Smokey?
Smokey's been there a lot. Yeah, he goes every year.
Wow.
Like they have an official list.
That's awesome, dude.
Ron Romita Jr. is going to be there.
Oh, yeah? He's great. I met him
You know what? There's so
twice, I
many
think.
people there. John Beatty. I met John Beatty there last year.
Yeah,
There's
I've
so
met John
many
Beatty.
people there that there's big names you don't even realize it. It's unbelievable.
That's awesome.
Let's see. People of no, Arthur Adams is going to be there.
Arthur's gonna be there? Arthur?
Yep. Joel Adams is going to be there. Neil Adams' son. I went to school with him.
You went to school with his son?
Yeah, not really. I didn't really go to school with him. He went to school at the same time. Mark Bagley, you guys like him? Darryl Banks, the Green Lantern artist. Mike Barron
I
and
like
Pat Barnes.
Bagley, yeah.
Really did like that. That's the Dior guy, Brett Beatty, Ryan Benjamin. See, there's a lot of people that are like
Ryan Benjamin, nice.
him. Brett Breeding, June Brigman's always there. I know June from White Plains, New York. Pat Broderick, Mark Buckingham, Jim Calafiore, Eric Canetti.
Eric Canetti's gonna be there. That's awesome.
He's Champagne. I know him a little bit. Chris Claremont, he's always there. Dennis Cowan, Tom DeFalco. I don't know if you know it. Nick Dragotta, people think like him.
You gotta.
Steve Epting, Kieran Dwyer, John Burns' stepson.
Kieran's gonna be there. That's the guy John Epples wants to ink for. Did some tryouts for him.
Yeah, good luck. David Fiddick, Ron Friends, Mike Friedrich, Terry Gamble, Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, Mike
My
Golden,
primo
Michael
Jose is
Golden.
gonna be there.
What?
My primo Jose is gonna be there.
Yeah. Yep. Randy Green, Mike Grell, Kevin Grievix, which is his first. If Grievix is there, then David Williams should be there. But he's not there. He used to go all the time. Larry Hama, the G.I. Joe guy. I'm trying to just pick out big names like Scott Hannity, Inker. I don't know how many guys. After yesterday, I don't think you guys know anybody. Klaus Jansen, Daniel
Who's
Warren
Klaus
Johnson.
Jansen?
Yeah, he was there
Who's
last
Larry
week.
Hama?
You can't say hello to everybody. You're gonna smoke cigs with Jose. Jose, I saw Jose last year, Jose Garcia Lopez, and he looked lonely because there's so many people that matter to line. J.G. Jones, Joel Jones, a hot artist, Joe Jusko,
Oh, J.G. Jones is awesome. Yeah, Joe Jesco. Yeah, awesome.
Jusko, Carl Kiesel. I'm
I
not
bet
on
you a
this
lot of
list.
pros like that show because there are so
I should
many
be on
and
this
that they
list.
don't get
Based
bombarded.
on, based on my popularity on the show, I should be on this list. Greg
You
Land,
should, sir.
Steve
Is
Lealon,
Greg
Rick
Lang gonna
Williams.
be there? I'm gonna have him sign all my
Who?
corno videos. Greg Land?
He's going to be there. Yeah. Mike
Oh,
Lilly. I
he
used to
is?
do content with him back in the day. Jeff Lowe in his first appearance.
Wow, Jeff Loeb, really? Sweet.
Ralph Macchio.
Is Rob Lightfoot gonna be there?
No, that's the editor. Howard Mackey, creator or co-creator of the New Gosha. Kevin McGuire, Clayman. Some of these guys are all SJWs. Bob McLeod's always there. Adriana Mello. Al Milgram, everybody's favorite.
Yeah, he's great.
And Nocenti, Phil Noto, Kevin Nowlin is going to be there.
Kevin Nolan?
Yep. Pat Olaf. Jerome Opena, people like him. Tom
Yeah, he's good.
Morzakowski, the letter. Stephanie Phillips always there. I wonder if she lives in the area. Wendy and Richard Peeney.
Who are they? I don't know those. Richard
Oh,
Peavy.
ElfQuest. I thought you knew.
ElfQuest, okay.
Carl Potts.
Yeah, I'm not a
Joe,
big ElfQuest guy, you know.
Joe Prada. Didn't he ink? What's his face?
Joe Prada. Sounds super familiar.
Joe Sante. Andrew Robinson. He's a big John Romita. Bud Root. Bud Root's always there. He's local. There's still people that like I don't even Craig Russo that I don't even know Joe Rubenstein, Jim Rugg from Cartoonist Kayfabe, Alex
What
Savia,
about P. Craig Russell?
P. Craig Russell. I don't know. No, P. Craig Russell's not here. He's been Mark Schultz.
Oh
That's
yeah,
big
Mark
time.
Schultz. Yeah, he's fucking awesome.
That's
What
in
about
Fort
good
Granby.
old Mike Mignola? Mignola.
He was there last year. He's not there this year. He's
Mignola.
been there.
Mignola.
Louise Simonson, Walt Simonson, the Don Simpson, the real the Don, Andy.
The real the Don. Yeah. What about Eric Larson? Any of the Image Boys there?
Nope, not
Todd
Eric
McFarlane,
Larson.
Jim Lee,
Scott Snyder's going to be there Saturday and Sunday.
Scott
Richard, my
Schneider.
buddy Richard Donkey's going to be there. Jim Starlin, he was there last year. Joe Staten,
Oh, Joe Staten. I've met him twice.
Brian Stelfreeze is going to be there.
Oh, Brian's fucking
Chris
yeah, he's
Stevens,
great.
I think Chris Stevens will like sign a Wraith of God or something. He did a couple of covers for him. William Stout, Carl Story. Let's see who else. Roy Thomas.
Roy Thomas is still alive?
He, I don't see Jimmy Palmiotti's not there this year. That's interesting. I don't see Dan Panosian either. Noah Van Skyver's going to be there.
Really?
Noah's been
Cool.
there before. He was at SCCon too. I don't know him, but he's been at SCCon too.
That's cool.
Yeah. He's supposed to be a really nice guy. I don't know him. I mean, I met him quick. Lee Weeks. Lee Weeks is a nice guy.
Oh yeah, Lee Weeks is awesome. Yeah, got a bunch of books
Ron
signed by him
Wilson,
one year.
the old Thing artist from Marvel.
Is Kayla gonna
Let's
be there? That's what I want to know. If she's gonna be there.
see.
Is Kayla gonna be there?
No. I'm
Oh
surprised
man.
Palmiotti and Panosian aren't going to be here. He's always at
Yeah.
EuroSCon. He must be doing some. Right. Phil, Rini should be on this list, but Rini goes into Indie Planet. I don't, she should be on this list. She's as big as anybody here.
Smokey says Panosian is doing Denver's show instead.
Oh, well, fuck him. It's a shorter, it's a shorter flight. I would do it too. I'm only teasing. But he's usually at EuroSCon.
He says I'm gonna go hang out with Jose and smoke cigars with him. Jose Garcia.
Yeah, one year I was home. Well, I spent 2.5 hours talking to Jim Shooter one year, and then I met Bart Sears. Um, the Twink will be there. Yes, yeah.
Who's the
Back when I said
twink?
Baron, the Twink. You really called him the Twink? I wouldn't call him the Twink out loud. That poor Vaughn.
Oh yeah, the twink.
Yeah, I wonder. Let me see if what it says on the website about Indie Island, because Irini's always on Indie Island. She's not always. I want. Let's see if she's in. There's a bunch of cancellations. Chris Mooningham, I like him. He's a good artist. Jerry Bingham. Oh, I want to meet Jerry Bingham. I owned a page by him.
Nice.
One year, Rini didn't do it, but I think she did it last year. That was a con. I went up to John Beatty, and he's always in Aaron's chat, giving Aaron a hard time. And I had years ago when I first got the internet, I was like, asked him what kind of brush he used, like, and he emailed me back, and he didn't know me, so I told him that they like those old stories. So I told him that
Yeah.
story, and I said, I'm Mod in Aaron Lepresti's chat. I'm Marcus. Oh yeah, I've seen you. I go, I want to encourage you. You're hilarious. I want to encourage you to troll him even harder. And he has done that, and he's been on the show because of it too. Like they have him on sometimes.
Yeah.
I take like all credit. It's really funny. I encouraged him to troll them harder.
That's awesome.
I met Heroinberg. I don't know if Heroinberg. Hey, Arthur Roy, how's it going?
What's up, Arthur
Arthur
Roy?
yesterday. So why don't we show Arthur Roy what I finished today? I redid it and re-inked it. Since he saw this last night, I think he was in the chat, right?
Yeah.
And then Instead of working on Chongbox stuff, I'm working on this now. Artem Roy can come on our show and be a guest.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Oh, I shouldn't say. I should talk to you first. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk without asking you.
Oh shit! I told you. You feel free to schedule. Oh God, what's his name? Graham Nolan anytime,
Oh,
Marcus.
screwed up. That was so funny.
You can schedule him anytime, sir.
That was so funny. I got in a fight with Don over that.
Yeah,
You forget you
I think
want Graham
there were
Nolan.
some f bombs thrown too. I think.
Okay, I told him to fuck off.
Yeah,
I am from New York, you know.
and he doesn't remember that stuff, dude. He doesn't remember that stuff.
I remember it.
Yeah, I remember it too.
He was launching Shanu, and I was in the chat, and I'm like his only mod, so he kind of has to pay attention. And I said, "Hey, do you want to be on the studio?" He goes, "Oh yeah, I would love to be on." Like other guys have been on it, and then so I tried to set it up, and I was like, "Okay, this is a good day, Graham." And I was pretty honest about what was going on, and he booked Mike Ferraro. I don't want to pick on Ferraro. That's not Ferraro's fault.
Yeah,
And what are you
dude.
doing? What are you doing? You just did, who cares? And he basically Graham's got to shit or get off the pot to be on this show. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
it's like, what are you
And
doing?
Mike wouldn't Ferrero wouldn't have minded bumping, or have them
That
both
guy,
on,
he's
even though
like the
it's really
nicest
hard
guy.
to do. It's really hard when we had double bookings, but that's when you want to
Oh,
double book when you have shit like that. I mean, might as well. Fuck it.
he was so. Yeah, Mike is like he has all the patience. He's a really nice guy.
Yeah, Mike Ferrero wouldn't have fucking cared. He would have been like, "Oh,
And
that's
that,
awesome. Yeah, go with Graham. Yeah, like he would have been all for it. He's such a good
I mean,
supporter."
dude, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 7 o'clock here.
You got a jet? You got to do stuff? We've
I
been
gotta
on like
eat.
3 hours, bro. Or 2 hours, or let me see how long.
Yeah,
About two hours and 10 minutes.
I haven't even. I didn't do any work, too much work on the public eye. Maybe I just started
Well,
doing this.
I would say I got
Our
about a
chat is
third of
so
this done. We got the main
nice.
guy. We got one of the sluts, and the other slut's gonna be there. It's. I try to make it good. I don't know. I'm trying. I don't know if it does look good.
It looks good.
I think it looks fun. I got her. She's got stripper shoes on, so that's gonna be fun.
She's got this issue.
And of course, I gave her see-through nippies in her little tidy suit. So what was the plan? You got a jet or what? Should we jet here soon or?
Yeah, I gotta get something to eat.
Okay. Yeah, we've been on a couple of hours, folks. So we're going on 2 hours. We'll get out of here in just a little bit. You think we can go another 5 minutes?
Sure. We should have Smokey on as a guest.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, for sure.
He would have a lot of convention stories. That's why he's called the Comcat for a reason.
Yeah. Well, he's got a lot of original art too, doesn't he? He's got a
Yep,
huge comic collection, I'm sure. Could
it
tell us
does.
all sorts of stuff. Be awesome. That'd be cool.
If he doesn't mind.
Yeah, Smokey. Anytime you want to come on, let us know. We'll schedule it. Or impromptu. It doesn't even have to be scheduled. I don't care. Marcus gets you any day you want to come on. It doesn't matter to me. Just send you the link. Hell, you want the link from the chat? Send it to them too. I don't care.
We're not as stiff as the previous show.
Yeah, and you're free to take bathroom breaks whenever you need to. Just let us know or get up and say I'll be right back or whatever. We don't need a description of your bathroom behavior or anything like that. But
We could
you
get
know,
that on the contract.
right? Oh shit! Sometimes we get too much information.
Way too much.
Way too much what?
What we should do, you know who we should have as a guest? We should get Mama Donna.
Oh shit, Marcus. She would be entertaining as fuck, I'm sure.
Oh my God,
Uh,
we could tell us like all the stories Don didn't want to tell us, like of his youth and stuff.
yeah,
One time we bounced jail. Yeah. It'd be like Mama Donna would be like, he was never a bright kid, but he worked hard.
yeah. Oh shit.
I'm not picking on him. That's what Mama Donna would say.
Right, like if yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I get you.
Our chat has slowed down, I see.
Mitzi Carey says, but Omer, you asked people for pooping selfies. Did I? When did I do that? I say so much weird stuff. I'm sure I may have mentioned that one time, but I don't mean it, Carrie. Oh shit.
Pinocchio. He really wait. Oh, so the chat's not up here, but I have the chat here. So we stopped at Pinocchio's do Denver show. Smokey then says he really is a ball licker. I know stuff about him before he became the tweak. That's what. Yes, I know some of that stuff too. Um, Otter Roy says, "Hey guys, what's doing?" Smokey doesn't want to come on the show. F no. Omer asked about pooping selfies. Well, I'm not going to ask you for pooping selfies, Carrie. No worries about that. I'll try to keep Omer behaving. I can't make any
Yeah.
promises.
Sometimes conversations go on weird tangents. I just roll with them, you
Yesterday
know.
was unbelievable.
Yeah, the
There ain't nothing
prolapsing.
happened yesterday.
Marcus was like, how much did we talk about prolapsing? Jeez.
I know. Well, remember
Uh,
that episode of the studio? Don started talking about anal sex. His mother's sitting right there. I'm like, what the hell are you doing, dude? I don't care what you're
oh
talking about, but
yeah,
about it, my mother. Well, my mother's not here,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah,
we were all like, what the heck is going on here? I think
yeah.
that
I
was the
felt a
first.
little uncomfortable with that conversation, to be honest.
No, remember you said. I think
Only
that
because
was the
his
first
mom
time we
was
thought
there.
that these people are crazy. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
And
Pretty funny.
then
Pretty
there was
funny
a
though.
couple episodes where I got mad at Duck, and Duck got mad at me.
Yeah. We all had our little bits of
When we all
discussions
came
with
back,
each
I
other.
thought one of us wasn't going to be on the show, or we'd say something, but next week was the same. So everything was good. The only thing that stuck was the kicking off of uh
James.
what of James, which I still can't believe he kicked off James.
Yeah, and that was after the week of kicking that one guy off trying to promote his book.
He didn't give that guy a chance.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
And then he was rude to Heroinberg.
Yeah,
I got
suppose
one guy
yeah, I
told
mean,
one PM told me that that was one of our best shows, the Heroinberg show, because he really had something different, and he really
yeah.
tries to promote like a real promoter and stuff.
Yeah.
And then another guy says, "Why the hell?" And then all of a sudden we talk bad. Another guy says, "Why would you talk bad about Heroinberg? He's never going to be on your show."
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I tried to rein in that show. Remember, I was trying to ask questions and change the topic and shit, because Don was like he was like done. He was done, and he was like, "Fuck, I'm done." You know.
He thought the guy was so weird.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that weird, but I did there's some little weird things, right? But I'm just more curious than anything. Like, how do you get all these chicks to do what you want?
And he's got his go on his website. He's got new chicks too,
Yeah, yeah. Like, are you
like new
paying them?
villainesses and stuff.
Yeah. Like, I find all that fascinating.
And then his main one of his cover artists is the guy who colors in Glorious Rex.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm
They're
just
all
like
from
thinking
Pittsburgh.
there has to be money behind it all, right? Like it's money.
There has to be. I
Has to
know.
be.
I don't know. I have a friend who actually works for them. I didn't know that. And I got this new artist, James Hansen. I'm like, wait, what? I know that guy. Wait, what? So before, well, I might not eat after this. Thin skin. Smokey says thin skin. That
Is
feels
those
like you're
are
trying
those
to.
rubbers? What is he talking about?
Well, I'm reading the only people eyes, and I think I was trying to rein Omer in. I think Carrie was saying, Marcus, that's trying to achieve the impossible. And Arthur Roy says, I have a truly disgusting A to mouth scat pic. I will send to people texting. Gotten some
Oh
really
God,
nasty
Arthur Roy.
pooping in another guy's mouth. Jeez.
Please
Well,
don't send that ever.
you fit right
Dude,
in. You're welcome.
dude, that sounds like that one night we had that one guy with on Down's channel that came in. Was that you, Arthur Roy? Holy shit. That was crazy.
Well, one thing we didn't do on the studio that we should have done is we should have had like StreamYard meetings about what's going on. Because what happens, we had too much talk about the previous guest from the week before, and somebody strange. Like it's not
Hmm.
really that professional to do that.
Yeah.
But we had no way of like getting all that. So we would just talk about it.
Yeah. Well, some of it is too is the host, right? Like whoever's in charge. And as much as we may have tried to take charge, Marcus, we were never in charge, right?
No, never,
So
never.
so
No,
having these
no.
kinds of discussions that you're talking about has to be led by somebody, right? And you know, leader boy never really tried to implement
He
any
always
of
he
that.
wanted us to share the show so he wouldn't have to work that hard on the show. And so he
Yeah.
got a hard he would get mad at us. But then anytime somebody wanted to do something with the show, like John, Apple was good at getting people on the show,
Hmm.
and but he would eventually like even would rip that.
Yeah. Yeah. and then you just have to roll with it and go with the flow. That's pretty much it.
Once we did that, it wasn't too bad. And like being on the show wasn't bad. It's just every once in a while we would have it.
Yeah, exactly. And every once in a while, it was at least once to twice a month.
Well, it was like,
And what
yeah, it
does
was
that
that
sound
time of
like?
the month. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Smokey's gonna take his ball and go home. Arter Roy, you guys screwed up pooping on that X Force artist. Guarantee that got around. Arter Roy, yeah, Arter Roy used to tell me that. I was not involved with that because my dad got sick. My dad broke his leg, so I was able to avoid that. I agree. That was not a good idea. Redoing the pages is not awful idea, but really crapping on the artist.
Dude, and Duck
Well,
went real hard on that shit. I just like
Duck went nuts on.
I went in on it too, but like Duck went real hard on it. I was just like, dude, it's not that fucking bad.
And Don thought
Not
it was
bad,
like the
but
greatest thing the channel ever did.
yeah. I thought it was kind of a cool, fun project that we all kind of got behind. But once,
I think it could have been that. But I think like
yeah,
I don't know. There's other. I think maybe a better. Well, I don't think they was capable. Everybody was capable of doing it. Is taking an old comic that's laid out in the old style, like really old, uh,
hmm
and not famous one. You know, there's one or two we could do, and retell the story because that was a artist used to tell people kids to practice. They say go
hmm
home and get a comic that you don't like and redraw it your way because you don't have a script. You're using it like a script. And that was a way to practice, like drawing comics.
well, that's what we were doing with
But I
X
think they
Force
were just too
13.
rude to that guy. And that guy's gotten
Yeah,
crap before because his X account is like you can't
yeah,
DM
locked.
him
Yeah, hmm
because people crapped on him for those comics.
yeah. And obviously he was paid to do that work that way. It's very apparent because you look at all his other stuff that's not comic book stuff, and it's good. Like he's good. He was just able to shit that stuff out fast. That was him aping Rob Liefeld to the max.
Well, they were asked to do that, and I think he probably wanted to do it. I mean, the other issues, I don't know. I don't know if the other issues were that bad. Like when you guys are first looking at it, I said, well, it doesn't look that much like different from Liefeld, and then Duck went nuts. He was like, "What? You?" And they just started busting your chops, but it didn't look that much different than the original Liefeld to me. You know,
Yeah. It looks different to me, but I could see how it other people might not see it very differently. Yeah. But that's because I like Rob. Um, but and there's a little part of me that likes Pacella too, so that's kind of funny. Even though, because I remember those issues as a kid and they're thinking they were pretty rad. So, and then you go back and look at them even just a few years later, and you're like, oh, wow, why did I think these were good? They have a place.
right, right,
But it's almost like the Pacella stuff is almost like seeing uh, John Romita Jr. with the cable stuff, and when that first came out, and a little bit of the Punisher War Journal stuff, because it was just so different Romita.
right,
I mean, we got a little bit of that stuff in the Daredevil Man with No Fear, right? With Miller and him, but he didn't
right.
go that kind of bold, big and bold and extreme-ish. Rob Liefeld, parody-ish. In my opinion, I don't know. That's kind of how I saw it.
The tone deafness of having Dan Panosian on and cheating on a friend of his after. Yeah, Dan Panosian ain't that. I'm like, Dan ain't this. They're like, yeah, so what? I'm like, whoa. Like, and then Dan has avoided being on ever again.
Oh, that is true.
He
Huh.
has Dan on for 75th, 100th, whatever it was. And Dan always found something else to do. You have to wonder.
Yeah, do you think they're friends?
Well, they're like
Shit,
Facebook friends.
that's funny. Yeah, I'd love to hear what Dan has to say and what the look of those books were, why they look that way. What's the story behind what's his name? Uh, Pacella, Pacella,
Yeah, Duck went crazy.
Duck. What?
Duck went nuts on
Yeah, and he was getting mad
it.
at us after we're like, dude, it's not that bad. And then remember when the Bogdanova artwork in that issue of the X-Men, he
Oh,
went nuts
Bogdan.
on
Yeah.
that shit too. Bogdanova,
Oh, he
yeah. How
started.
do you say his name?
He started going crazy on that, and I'm like, dude, don't go crazy on that. I mean, this guy's a really well respected Superman artist. Like he's known for Superman and Power Pack. He's like one of
Yeah,
Ethan Pan's favorite artists from back in the day. Like, don't. I mean, I'm not saying Ethan that matters, but that's just an example that he's well known.
yeah,
It's not like
yeah.
Mark Pistone. And and the best part was when Apple he jumped the gun and tried to redo a page, and like the and he goes, I really don't know what to do with this. The storytelling is perfect because that was the key. The storytelling of the story was fine. It was the rushed version of the artwork. It wasn't. You know what I mean? You knew what was going on. Yeah, that was tough. Why don't we do a John Byrne comic while we're at
Oh shit, yeah.
it? Yeah, I wonder. I wonder if the views went down. Like I didn't stop paying attention to views as much after that
Hmm.
show. I
Yeah, I don't
mean, if
know.
Arter really knows, other people know. Right? All right, I gotta go. I gotta get something to eat. I'm gonna collapse.
All right, buddy. Let's get out of here.
All right, I'll take it easy. Thanks for calling me. There's nothing else to do on Sunday. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun to
Yeah.
talk to the
Well,
chat.
we need
Appreciate
to.
all the time.
I Yeah. I need to make it up to Sheldon Martin. Do something awesome. Try to do something awesome. Hopefully he likes this. See.
Arter thinks I was muted, but I don't think I'm muted, am I?
No, I hear you.
He
I
said
think we had a little connection issue.
the hate frenzy. Arter, you're absolutely. I'm working very hard on not getting caught up in the hate frenzy. You're absolutely correct.
Oh, the Wills is in the chat. He says, "What up, pimps?"
Hey,
Well,
send
how's
Will
it
a link.
going?
You can keep doing it. He can replace me.
No, I gotta take a break myself, buddy. Thanks for everybody who's watching. Thanks everybody
All
for
right,
all the likes.
the light goes off. The art goes away. I gotta put all this away. I'll do it after.
Yeah.
All right, take it easy, Omer. This is fun. I like doing it on my. I like this better than the.
Yeah, just me and you hanging
Better than
out. Yeah.
you see my
Maybe we should
artwork.
do a Sunday thing, just hanging out, if
All
you're
right, take
available
it easy, guys.
sometimes.
Have a happy rest of Sunday night.
Yeah, have a good Sunday, everybody. Bye.